Sweet.
There we go, back at it again.
Yeah, ready for the constipation special.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh.
Ulysses.
There's a dog in the way. Otherwise,
right.
I would happily slide over.
Wait, we'll see. He'll probably get up on his own at some point.
Yeah, I'll slide over whenever it's possible.
We'll just do easy. I guess you have to do easy first to unlock the others anyway.
Fugitive.
I don't even remember what the differences are between the difficulty modes, to be honest.
Yeah, I have no idea either.
Oh, wait, I think I kind of remember some of them. Like, New York Minute was like each level was on a timer, I think.
Oh, okay.
That was one I remember.
I'm not sure if I ever played this on any more than, like, easy or normal or whatever.
I remember doing it on hard-boiled as well. That was definitely harder, but...
Not like
impossible
difficult.
or anything, no. I didn't try the New York Minute. I'm not a fan of timers in games.
Yeah, generally I'm not either. I guess maybe if it's like a...
If it's very specifically like a racing game or something, that's fine, but...
Yeah, or like a single mission within a bigger game.
Yeah.
Where it's like there's something special about that sequence.
But even that annoys me a lot of times. Sometimes it'll be in a game where it doesn't really fit.
No, absolutely. So Alex, you've played 3.
I have played 3, yep.
But
not 1 and 2.
1 or 2, and you've played 1 and 2, but not 3.
Yep.
I do think I want us to try and, not in a row necessarily, but I do want us to try and do
play all through all of them.
3. At some
3
point.
is really good.
3 is great.
2 is also really great.
Yeah. 1's probably the weakest overall.
Yeah, it's a good game, but it's not as good as 2, and probably not as good as 3.
Yeah.
To make
3 is
sense,
dark.
I need to go back 3 years.
I mean,
Back to the night the Payne started.
But we're also going to see this character more or less in just a couple months.
Yeah, right.
Yeah?
How crazy is that?
Yep.
Yeah, dude, 13 years, and we're only 4 months away now?
Yeah.
Force back then, NYPD,
That's special. That's going to be special.
Hell's Kitchen.
So when are you coming to work for me, Detective Payne?
Yeah, when was this game released again?
This was 2001.
Sorry.
Yeah, was this on the same day as 9/11?
My last smoke.
I don't know. Let's see, was this before? Is Max Payne a pre or post 9/11 property?
That'd actually be really interesting for framing the game, more broadly. Given how much of a impact 9/11 had on media and shit.
Mm-hmm.
So many things got censored and edited.
Well, Simpsons, for example.
Yeah.
Children playing. A house across the river on the
They stopped playing that Twin Towers episode.
The American dream come true.
Oh. But Phil Donahue lost his job over it.
But dreams have a nasty habit of going bad when you're not looking.
It was July 23rd, 2001, so this is pre-9/11.
Okay, interesting.
This is a pre-9/11 experience we're having.
Blast from the past, man.
I'll be really curious when they do the remakes of this.
Like
Because-
the show started, they'd give me the best seat in the house, front row center.
Because I have to imagine that... Oh, God, can I uninvert the controls? I might just have to put up with inverted controls on this one. That's going to be annoying. I'll get used to it after a little bit. But
I don't understand why they ever did that.
It does actually make a lot of sense.
Does it?
It does. It does.
I don't think so.
There's a great...
Lack of sense?
No, that it's based in...
Aircraft?
Yeah. Yes, no, yes. No, it is.
Well, you're controlling a person, not a plane.
The only thing I know of that has inverted controls are aircraft.
Yeah. Don't shoot the phone, Sage.
Did you just glitch through the environment? Where
That
are
was
you?
bullet time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, so I'm just having trouble with the camera here.
Pretty sure you're supposed to
You
pick up-
can't change the controls?
I don't think I can.
Could you go back to the main menu? Maybe there's an option there.
We can go back and if we want to see.
I guess it depends on how much it's pissing you off. Is really your problem.
Well, whatever.
You gonna fly a plane today?
But when games had only the one joystick, right? Like it was. Oh shit!
Sage, you're supposed to shoot the man. Good
old ridiculous early 2000s graphics. It's so dark, and yet it's also so silly because of how it looks. Really see how they evolved that system from 1 to 3.
Right.
It is amazing that they've maintained the same voice actor, though.
Yeah.
All this time. Same guy will be Alex Casey in Alan Wake 2. Like, that is something that has never changed.
Yeah, that is interesting.
I wonder how old that dude is now.
James McCaffrey, I don't know. He's got to be in his, I think, 40s or 50s.
Does he make a lot of money off that antivirus software?
No, that guy's dead.
Oh, okay.
McAfee.
Was it a
John
virus?
McAfee.
John McAfee.
John McAfee was crazy.
Oh, yeah?
You know much about him?
I don't, actually.
He was,
Oh, dude. Holy shit.
What you got?
he liked and
he
pooped
liked
on.
to lay... Yeah, he would, he had chicks lay in, like, hammocks.
Okay.
He'd cut a hole in the hammock, and he would, like, lay under it and have them, like, shit through the hammock on him.
Why?
I don't know.
64 years old.
64,
Wow.
damn. Wow, James
That's an old
McCaffrey.
dude,
Oh, hey,
yeah.
No Name, what's up?
Well, I
How's it
suppose.
going?
How you
Hey,
doing?
how's it going?
You walked in at the perfect time and we're
Yeah,
talking about
yeah.
people shitting on each other through hammocks.
Yeah, well, yeah.
That's tame for us.
That is tame actually for us. But no, John Matt. Yeah, Alex, I feel like you probably know it better. I mean, we both watched that same documentary, right? Where
Yeah.
I don't know if John McAfee.
I've been slowly working my way from the small
He kind of got Epstein
trying to get to
a little bit. Yeah, he seemed to be a little on the know with that stuff.
Okay.
And like even like posted a thing about how like right before he died, like
How he wasn't suicidal.
yeah, he wasn't suicidal, and then he killed himself.
Interesting.
And like he talked about Epstein a couple times. Like he knew about this shit, about some of that really crazy stuff going on. God, I can't remember more specific details, but like he'd like gone
when I got to the subway.
like after he left the United States, he had fled because of
Yeah, and then he went to, I think he was in Spain and got arrested, and then supposedly killed himself in prison in Spain.
Huh.
Well, he
What
lived
did he
on
get
an
arrested
island
for?
for a while too, didn't he?
Oh, not an island.
So, yeah.
That's
Anytime
an
there's an
island.
island involved, you know it's going to be bad.
Well, he like basically he like went to like war with what like the gangs on the island and like
He was in, oh no, he was in
He, like,
Belize.
flipped
He
a
was
bunch of
in
this-
Belize.
Oh, it was Belize.
yeah.
Okay. And he like, but he like did go. He like kind of went to war with the gangs and like flipped a bunch of them to be his own personal security and like turned the gang in on itself. And,
Weird.
Like, yeah, it was a bunch of really bizarre stuff.
How did he have the time to develop antivirus software?
Well, he
I
did all
think
that
he-
first.
Yeah,
And then,
he
Well, that's how he made his money, and then he did all the
Yeah,
crazy
because
shit.
I don't think he'd been involved with the antivirus company
For a while,
long
yeah.
time.
Okay.
Roscoe Street.
Yeah.
I'd have to find Alex.
but also, No Name, how are you doing today? What are you up to? Doing some John McAfee stuff over on your end? What is this graffiti?
Yeah.
What is
I don't
that
know what
supposed
it
to
is.
be?
It's a corn sword, dude.
It's a corn sword?
Corn sword. Ooh, I
Corn
like
sword,
that.
alright.
Yeah.
Sword on the cob.
Sword on the cob.
Yep.
Oh god, everything's on the cob here. No, I'm sure there'll be some good, goofy looking stuff to make fun of.
Here, Mick, you're having too much fun taking care of the cop up there.
The henchmen are so ridiculous.
I love the cartoon mobsters in this.
Driving up for work. Nice.
Didn't the train
Have a
go already?
good relaxing evening.
Let's just wait and see. Hey,
Crotch dive.
Dive right into his leg. I also genuinely do not remember like any of the controls for this game. It took me a moment just to figure out what the shoot button was. Sir.
he's dead, all right.
Everybody's so Italian.
Oh yeah, they're almost offensively Italian.
Hey, forget about it. Oh, god damn
Bunch
it.
of goddamn Fredos.
Yeah, it's a bunch of Chris Cuomo's up there.
Got a pack for Kim's family reunion this week.
Oh, nice. That should be fun.
Cool.
What's that graffiti of?
It's a face. I don't know why. It's like teeth are exposed.
That looks like a weird prototype of the
like
Chad meme.
It actually does. Let's see what we got here. The
Player communication.
Wow, that's
not
actually
bad.
pretty, considering the like some of the stuff that goes
Calm whiskey.
make you go ape.
I love that.
That's a great.
I missed that the first time I played those.
That's a great fake ad.
They always have the best fake ads in these games. Have you seen this missing person? I don't know who they
I
are.
wish one of those was John Connor. Have you seen this boy? Let's see, those are the same ones.
We're getting around. You hear me? Joe. Hey. Anybody? Hold it.
I love how over the top this game is.
Hey, No Name. Have you played these Max Payne games? Because I mean, No Name's another huge Remedy fan I know, so I'm curious if your experience with them goes all the way back to the old school stuff. There's the one Remedy game I've never played is Death Rally. You ever play that?
I have not.
It's just
like
a racing
game, yeah.
Yeah, it's like a top-down racing. Like it was like actually, I think it might have even. I could be wrong, but I think it had an arcade machine back in the day. That's where like Remedy like really got their start.
Gotcha.
There you go.
I'm glad that it doesn't seem to care whether I'm being particularly precise or not. Oh, what do we got?
Cold
Gold
drinks.
drinks. Oh, there's
Cold
no way
drinks.
we're gonna zoom in on the
Nah.
individual buttons or not.
We'll have to play or watch them before the next game, though.
Well, hey, we're doing a full playthrough.
Yeah,
so
just in time, too. We just started.
we're probably going to do all three on the channel. I don't know if we'll do all three before Alan Wake 2 comes out, but I think we'll at least do the first two.
The security panel let out a mocking cackle. I need the right code.
I don't know if it sounds like a cackle. It's another corn sword, dude.
Those are nothing there.
Did you hear something?
Nah, take it easy.
Hold it.
Holy shit!
While looking for Alex, I had ended up in the middle of a big time.
I love how over the top this game is. I
Yeah.
said that earlier, but you know it keeps being more over the top. I don't know what that guy was aiming at.
Just a goodbye. Ulysses, did you ever play the
I guess he was trying to kill that cop.
A massacre. These armed thugs just appeared from nowhere. We need to get help. I can make the call from the control room one floor up. Can you take me there?
Okay, what is the...
Follow me.
We need to go and call help.
Okay, circle is heal. Okay. It's gonna bother me if I couldn't figure that out. Ulysses, have you ever played the Punisher game that was like kind of ripping the gameplay of this off a little
I
bit?
haven't. I've seen it. I've seen gameplay of it. I've never played it myself.
That's honestly like I mean it's a little old now, so it's a little goofy, but like that I think is actually one of the best comic book games.
Okay.
That does the Punisher really well, and it's like the Max Payne gameplay is like perfect for it.
Yeah, I mean that seems like it would fit the character to me.
Is it?
There really aren't a lot of good comic book games, are there?
Are you gonna open this for me, or which door? Which
No,
door
he
you
wants
want?
to go to the first floor.
I know there's a.
I'll go back upstairs.
I guess so.
I know there's an old like Quake spin-off that's like an X-Men game.
You're not
And
talking about X-Men Legends, are you?
no, Ravages of Apocalypse.
Yeah,
I'm
you
not
might be
talking
able to-
about
yeah, I
like
think you
Ravage
can open
Xavier's
that up.
asshole that one time.
It's when Apocalypse ravaged Xavier.
Well, at least he opened the door for us.
Yeah, you got the door open. I mean, that's that's what really matters, right?
Yeah.
Right. Can we...
I always love these disposable
Okay.
NPC sidekicks
Oh, where'd he go?
in this era of gaming.
This is just a photo of the statue. Who has a photo? Who in New York has a photo of the Statue of Liberty? Just like
Maybe a lot of people, Sage.
Yeah, I mean, what you telling me that you don't have a photo of like the St. Paul Capitol?
no.
Well, what the fuck, Sage? Are you even from Minnesota?
Yeah.
Oh,
Do you have a shrine to Paul Bunyan at your house?
I wanted that beaver
That
that
is
one
true.
time. So and I feel like that was close.
You got any movies about Jesse Ventura? I'm pretty sure as a Minnesotan you're mandated to have.
Well, I do have Predator.
Hey, you did it. That's good. College students from out of state who want to prove they're a New Yorker. That's accurate. They probably fake the accent really poorly, too.
Oh, I'm sure. Okay.
What the fuck is this room?
It's the control room, man.
For what exactly?
The subway, I guess?
Watching people pee.
This is the control room to watch people.
Well, that's why you do go to the subway for that.
Well, I
Good
mean,
point.
you don't go to the subway for that, and then it happens anyway.
Well, some people go to the subway for that.
Fair enough. Is the health?
I do enjoy how,
Painkillers.
for this entire series, like, Max never actually heals himself. He's just chowing down on painkillers to dull the many wounds that he constantly has.
Right. No, I mean it's one of the great
Like
video game mechanics, honestly.
Like, his body should be, like, disintegrating.
Right.
Oh yeah. Well, and then I think in the third one is when it leans like the hardest into his alcoholism and drug abuse.
Well, he's addicted to painkillers in that one, isn't he?
Yeah, I mean, I guess I feel like he kind of is here too, but
It gets more pronounced as the series goes on.
yeah, it definitely is at its worst in the third one. I mean, the third one is also such a it is almost like the Max Payne take
Like a Christmas tree.
on the movie Man on Fire.
Okay.
I don't know if you've ever seen that, but it's got Denzel Washington in
That's a
it.
good movie.
Is he on fire in it?
Not literally.
Well, then why is it called that?
I think he feels like he's on fire because of the drinking.
Well, I don't know. Usually, liquids put out a fire. Does he drink gasoline?
Alcohol is flammable.
Oh, that's true. So, I mean, he's
Gotta
probably
be
not
pretty high
drinking.
proof. But
Yeah, I'm assuming he's not drinking, like, straight
Right.
alcohol.
Is this right? Is this where I'm supposed to go? Seems like a dead end.
I think you gotta get back in the train.
There's no stairs.
Can you jump?
No, there's not like a jump button, I don't think.
You're supposed to go this way.
Maybe you could try shooting through the... Yeah, that didn't work.
No. Huh.
You didn't fuck yourself, did you?
God, did I already ruin this?
I didn't even know it was possible to, like, get caught in the environment.
Like, I'm 10 minutes into the game.
Okay. No.
Okay.
Oh,
There was a jump button. Okay.
wait, okay. What is it?
How did you do it?
Or do you just
it's
run
a
up? Oh,
it's
okay.
a trigger.
Oh.
Weird. That's okay. You know, that's another big thing about this game getting a remake. The controls will be so much better.
Yeah, they're pretty old school.
Like this came out at a time where, like, I feel like 'cause there were no universal control schemes yet, right? Like, game developers were still kind of figuring out like what made the most sense, what was actually smooth
Right.
and intuitive.
Mm-hmm.
And actually, it's not subtle, I wouldn't say.
It's never been subtle. I mean, it opens by showing you his dead baby. It's not exactly subtle. But hey, not everything needs to be subtle.
No.
Well,
Absolutely.
you gotta murder children with finesse, dude.
It's not tank controls. It's just like when the right trigger is jump, heal is like circle. The biggest thing is the camera is inverted, which I'm getting used to, but it just takes. It takes me a moment anytime a camera's inverted, and some people can't do that shit at all.
Right.
I don't know how you guys feel about that, but like,
I'm not a fan of it.
Yeah, that's not my thing for sure.
Since the early 40s. Something big was going down at Roscoe Street. Maybe that's
Again, unless I'm specifically playing, like, a flight sim.
right.
the other. I was gonna find out.
But yeah, that's like a specialized circumstance. So, well, what's been going on, guys? I hear about there's some poopy beaches out here.
Yeah, people be shitting, man. When you go to the beach...
Shitting on the beach.
Yeah.
Apparently, the coast is a really big problem.
Yeah. hazardous levels
Yes,
of
people
feces.
must be. Some cities must be dumping their sewage right in the ocean.
But I also wonder if it's just, are people just shitting on the beach because they're like, ah, well, nobody's watching, there's no bathroom nearby, might as well
That's
just go.
true. That's true.
Or, you just wade out into the water and you're like, yeah, why not let it rip? Fish do it all the time. Definitely was a while where so many games had inverted camera and I never understood why.
Yeah, well, so it comes from when, like, the Atari days when there was only the one joystick, and it was basically replicating, like, the way that, like, flight controls work, right? And that was just like the way that universally all video games worked was based off of how a flight stick. But and then over time they realized that not
Those
inverted.
are the future.
Yeah, they definitely figured out that was not the best way to do it.
Natural, like, intuitive way to do it's the best. What?
Well, I mean, they had to start somewhere. It had to come from something.
Yeah,
So.
right.
Yeah. The station's not secured. Someone decided to play hero upstairs. That's all we need.
I love how these guys never watched, like, the fucking open entrances.
No, they literally are never paying attention to what's going on around them. Yeah, I think I've got the camera mostly down now, but fuck, it really is not. It's not a.
Oh, well, at least this isn't Soul Reaver.
Yeah, I see. Now I haven't gone back to that for a very, very long time. I can only assume
I don't think the gameplay has held up.
I tried to go back and play the original Armored Core recently, and the controls made me want to cry.
Oh, really?
I was not having it.
That impossible.
It was worse than Resident Evil.
Oh, wow. Yeah, games have changed a lot, man, that's for sure.
Yeah, I was actually impressed going back and playing Silent Hill 2 somewhat recently.
Yeah.
I actually thought the controls for that held up far better than the ones for Resident Evil. Even though they're similar, but the Silent Hill games had an option for, like, not tank controls even on original release. At least the second and third ones did. Whereas, like, Resident Evil was like hard tank controls.
Give me the detonator. What are you talking about?
What are you talking about?
Like cartoon characters.
They all sound like the rat from the Muppets.
They do.
What was his name?
Rizzo.
Rizzo? Yeah.
That'd be a good mod for this game.
Yeah.
They're all Muppets.
They're all Muppets. Dude, with all the... Oh, shit. No, fucking up.
You gotta shoot the man, not the floor, Paige.
I know. I'm trying.
The floor didn't do nothing to you.
No, all those shitty Disney live-action remakes would be so much better if they were all with Muppets.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah,
Right?
for sure.
Like, if
Some
Beauty
dark crystal shit.
Yeah, well, I don't even mean that. I mean literally the Muppets from the Muppets. If they did,
Like actually put Kermit in there.
Yeah, like let's say
Piggy is-
Beauty and the Beast,
yeah.
right? The reason that they all think he looks like horrible and ugly is because he's a normal-looking human guy, and every other character is a Muppet, and that's why he looks like a freak.
Oh, that's a good idea.
That would make sense, yeah.
Who's gonna be the female lead, Miss Piggy?
Yes.
Okay. So can Kermit be Gaston and he's like jealous?
Kermit's Gaston. Like bodybuilder Kermit the Frog.
That's actually
Just sitting there with holding the book up, just like, how do you read this? It doesn't have any pictures.
Oh, he needs some help. I love how casually he fucking reloads his shot.
Okay, if you're gonna start kicking me, you can get down. No, go. Get down. You're not gonna lay here if you're gonna kick me in the side.
But where else is he supposed to kick you?
Yeah. That's dogs for you, right?
God damn, that's a good idea. Muppet Treasure Island and Christmas Carol will forever be classics.
Exactly. See, that's all because these Disney live action remakes, they're like all bad.
Dude, they could do Muppet Treasure Planet.
There you go. I'm telling you, that would make them all better. The Muppets is so delightful that any of these terrible remakes would be great if they were Muppets.
With one caveat, no Muppet babies.
Yeah, we don't. I don't necessarily need the Muppet Babies. But like, like the new Little Mermaid, right? Like, what if Ariel was like, she was like a normal. She looked like the mermaid, right? And then when she wanted to go on water and live the human life, but it's not the human life; it's the Muppet life, right?
So she wants to become a Muppet.
Yeah, she wants to become a Muppet.
Okay,
It's a mermaid that wants to be a Muppet. I'm telling you, this is Disney fucking owns the Muppets, so I don't know how they're not thinking of this.
I feel like people would there'd still be some bullshit non-controversy over having a black Muppet or something.
Probably, even though the Muppets aren't supposed to be any race. I'm sure someone would be unhappy about that.
I mean, it's like the hit new thing now, you know? Being outraged about the ethnicity of fictional characters.
Oh yeah, on both ends of the spectrum. Yeah.
Man, you really need some health.
I really do.
What's
trying to. What's up?
Can we have a villain named Shitface?
Shitface? Explain.
And is
there is a character named R-Space in Preacher, keep in mind.
Well, but so what I'm
We
thinking.
also have a villain named Butterface.
I don't even care if like they're really a villain or if they have any powers or anything like that. But I'm thinking it's like a punked type show.
Okay.
And the guy's named Shitface. And then they just smash like a pie tin full of shit in people's face. You just got shit face.
Oh, that's awesome. I like that.
Oh no.
That's gold.
Being placed at the scene of a bank robbery wouldn't have tipped the odds in my favor.
I just imagine Kane, like, sitting there, like somebody pisses Kane off, and he'd be like, "Hey, make sure you pencil so and so in for the next episode of Shit."
That's cool.
What do we got?
Do you guys hear that? Because of the Russian war crimes in Ukraine, we're going to help the Ukrainians commit war crimes of their own.
You talking about the cluster bombs?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good idea, man.
Yeah.
Only 100
war crimes all around.
only 120 countries have banned those, and they only kill civilians at a rate of 97%. They kill
so smart.
3% kill ratio on civilians to enemy combatants.
God, that's so stupid.
Dude, we're
Hey,
still cleaning those things up in Cambodia from the Vietnam War.
We used to talk shit about the Russians using those things in Syria and providing them to the Syrian government. And now we're like, hey, Ukrainians, here you go.
Yeah, well, that's what our justification for it was, well, the Russians are using the cluster bombs, so they're going to have to clean that shit up anyway, so we might as well
Make it even messier.
Yeah, I don't really
I mean, the
understand.
Ukrainians are mostly going to be dropping them on Ukraine, so I don't know if the Ukrainians are really happy about using them either.
Yeah, well, it's going to kill Ukrainian civilians because what happens is that they don't explode. So then they just sit there until some poor schmuck just is digging up for beet planting season, and he never gets his borscht, dude.
That's the real plan, is to disrupt the Russian borscht supply.
Oh, hey, that would fuck things up in Russia, man. I mean, pretty sure the Russian diet is a combination of like dried fish, borscht, and sour cream.
Remember, do I think
that's most of the Russian
That's
diet.
a trifecta, man.
Yeah, call that the Holy Trinity, man.
Do you remember? Do we just leave?
Follow the exit sign. There you go. You got a tunnel.
Because this is where we came into the area, but then
I'm pretty sure you go back out.
Okay.
There you go. There's new enemies spawning in, so definitely.
Because I mean, you think every culture has like a Holy Trinity of food? Because like the Cajuns are all big on the onions, celery, and bell peppers. So they call that the Holy Trinity. Like that's how every Cajun dish starts, is with those three things.
Yeah, that's absolutely a thing for like every culture.
What is it for America? Burgers, hot dogs, and
lard, something that looks like cheese.
That prune crawling animation is so funny. Yeah, no, it looks so silly.
It's a janky ass game.
So janky.
Early 2000s graphics in general could only produce jank.
corpse.
Hey, I remember when this came out, and it was the most realistic-looking video game that anyone had ever made.
Well,
They always
that
hype
was
these kind of
over
graphics
20
back
years
then,
ago.
yeah.
So
This is Lupino's doing. Lupino's
Hey, you know, it looks better than Deus Ex, which came out like a year earlier.
That's true.
Can we get through?
No, it's locked. We gotta get out of here. If it's
Was Deus Ex 2000, or was that...
I thought it was 2000.
Okay.
Like the first one, yeah. Oh no, they got
Oh,
Alex Murphy.
they got you out.
no, fuck, man. Damn.
There was nothing I could
Wow. I'd already gone bald, so it's fine.
Give me hair or give me death.
There's gonna be a crying gnome at the funeral.
Shut up, man.
For everyone feeling like Tony Hawk 2 is peak realization of graphics. Yeah, no, 100%. I remember thinking that at the same time.
You remember how
What's the time
good? Remember how good the soundtrack on Pro Skater was?
Oh, yeah, the soundtrack was
God, there's some good
amazing.
music.
They did a remake, of the first two.
Yeah, you told me about
Yeah,
that.
that was great. Then they got most. It wasn't every single song, but they got the 90% of the soundtrack
That's awesome.
back.
Is that one of those games where if you played it on Twitch, you wouldn't be allowed to have the soundtrack going?
Yeah, I definitely don't think I would be able to.
That's so stupid.
I know, the copyright stuff is so goddamn stingy. What I was thinking is if we ever have, like, a lot of people in our Discord server, me and No Name maybe we'll do maybe some sort of Discord exclusive stream where it's not being broadcast to Twitch or YouTube.
So that way you can do it without violating the policy.
Exactly, and it's like a specific this is just for like people that are like special members or whatever, because we can only do it on this platform without having to worry about that.
I like the random explosives in the subway tunnel.
Yeah, right.
You know what this game makes me think of, actually? Like a more recent game, but Hotline Miami.
I like how
Hotline
they,
Miami has some Max Payne vibes.
I like how they die in the same way that, like, when you see those televangelists, like, hit people in the forehead and they just kind of, like, close their eyes and fall back lifeless.
They look like cricket.
Honestly.
That's the sort of thing that would happen to cricket.
Oh, yeah.
You ever seen those compilations of the televangelists, like,
Oh, yeah.
hitting people with the palm of their hand? Like,
No, I didn't know.
and then they just, like,
Somehow it's
Roll on the floor, start speaking in tongues. Televangelists are something else, man.
Yeah.
well, how else are you supposed to,
Scam those people.
Well, I mean, like, you want to praise God. Everybody wants to praise God, but, like, where's your private jet?
Yeah, man.
Where's your private jet,
The
man?
Lord said that I gotta be a
matters, too.
multi-millionaire.
The Lord? Are you going to argue with the Lord?
I could hear the sirens.
We can't bring the word of God to Africa if I don't have a Gulf Stream.
All you've got is my attention.
Because those televangelists, they do have private jets.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Quite
Pretty
often.
much.
Like, a lot of them
Yeah.
have private
The ones
jets.
that can afford one.
Yeah.
The successful ones.
Tired-eyed prostitutes.
You remember when they had that hurricane in Houston and Joel Osteen wouldn't let anybody sleep in his church because he was like, he's like, but all my money's in there.
Truly a man of God.
Yeah.
Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Follow Jesus' word.
think it a max.
Make that up yourselves, you'll get some wine out downstairs and come up with it.
I just always loved the way these games were written.
Oh, yeah. I love Sam Lake as a writer.
A rhetorical question. I got something for the...
Well, these were such a good, like, kind of homage to sort of, old school, like, noir writing.
Who's asking? It depends on who's asking.
This is also an interesting game because it's right in that middle ground where, like, voice acting in games could be really good, like Max Payne's actor, but was also often so fucking goofy still.
Where, like, a lot of the other
Yeah.
characters or side voices that pop up.
And then I was dodging bullets like raindrops.
So, yeah, Max himself is voiced exceptionally well. Mm-hmm. He's done it again.
The Legacy of Kain games were like that too because they were the same era. Because you got Kain himself, which is like some of the best voice acting I've ever seen in the game.
Yeah.
And then you've got a lot of the other characters, which are a bit more goofy.
Yeah. Metal Gear was one of those first ones where, like, some of the voices could be goofy. Although that one I'd say was more overall good. Comic cutscenes an interesting method. I'd love to see someone do that now. The last time I think someone did that was the infamous, kind of superhero games on the PS3.
Which makes sense because they're superhero things, but Oftentimes they did stuff like that because it was a way of getting around the graphical limitations.
Yeah, it was basically just so they could deliver a story that you could take seriously, like, some of the time.
You also see that now still in a lot of RPGs because a lot of them they don't have the budget to do like the fully animated cut scene
That's
of like
true.
some crazy like ship like flying through hell or whatever. So they just have like a little like semi-animated splash screen effect,
Yeah.
Payne only once. The gangster ran all his rackets through his right-hand man, Vinny Gnomes. Gnomes was a high-strung whiner on the verge of breaking apart, like an overamped Energizer bunny. He had the brains to run the business, but he lacked the balls, always falling short, taking his frustration out on underage addicts and call girls.
The V deal goes down at your hotel. Jackson's got the works. Whoa, Vinny, you're in charge.
Vinny!
Rico Muerte's coming to see it through. Anything goes wrong and everybody's gonna get dead. Goes double for you. Treat this guy real good. Anything he wants, you give him. Don't screw this up or you're finitos.
Security, locked doors, and lots of nervous thugs with itchy trigger fingers. I'd seen nothing coming in, but that didn't mean it hadn't been there. Rico Muerte was a regular Kaiser Soze, a spook story told to keep the apes in line. 313. The Finitos had scribbled Muerte's room number on the note's margin.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
Look at that, even have the
that.
guy's picture up here too. They're throwing darts at it. Yeah, no, absolutely. I'm curious, yeah, because this specifically is getting a remake, and I wonder, do you think that they might try to do super good-looking versions of those comic cutscenes or comic scenes, or do you think they will
They'll
do?
actually have cutscenes.
Yeah, I feel like they'd actually do cutscenes.
Yeah,
but-
that's sort of the standard now. At least if you can do it,
Right. But it would be cool to see someone do it like a really good modern version.
Well, they definitely could also do one of the vibrating bed.
I think sometimes if you turn them on, like, and they'll move and there'll be stuff under them.
Nice.
It's one of the better secret mechanics I've seen in the game.
Oh, by the way, too, guys, I don't know if we'll really be able to tell once we get into the first outdoor level. An option to turn the comic versions on.
That'd be kind of cool.
That would be cool.
Well, I also wonder, they could do the comics, but have, like, more movement and, like, animation in the panels.
Yeah. They're still comic inspired, but they're a little more motion based.
That'd be really cool stylistically.
Yeah.
Drastic actions to eliminate the problem. On today's top story, the Valkyr crisis worsens with the murder of DEA Special Agent Alex Balder. Special Agent Balder had been shot
I love all the
repeatedly
Norse
from
mythology
point
references in
range.
this.
The gunman has been identified as Max Payne. The
Of course
news
it
is
is.
sure to tighten around this fugitive criminal as more NYPD units join the search.
Remember Mark Wahlberg played Max Payne in that movie?
that was so bad.
He sounded more like the henchman villains.
Yeah.
Mark Wahlberg has frequently been cast in roles that I just don't understand why you would
Mark
get
Wahlberg
Mark
is like
Wahlberg.
really good at playing a like angry cop from Boston and very little
like
else.
he was really good in The Departed.
Yeah, Mark Wahlberg's
he's
great in
perfect
The
in that
Departed
movie.
because that's like
That's Mark Wahlberg.
Yeah, because it's Mark Wahlberg.
He's good at playing himself.
He is good at playing himself. I don't know if you guys picked up on it or not, but in the trailers for Alan Wake 2, we see a few glimpses of Alan like in the dark place, and the kind of visual aesthetic that the dark place has taken on appears to be the noir New York from his Alex Casey books. So like the environment that Alan is walking around in looks
Very
like
Max
the environment.
Payne,
Yeah,
yeah.
looks like the environment from these first two Max Payne games, but like a
Interesting.
weird kind of eldritch darkness version of it. I thought that was a really interesting. I'm sure that won't
It's
be
probably
the
a
whole time.
deliberate callback.
I'm sure it's a deliberate callback. What with Alex Casey like being a character in the game. Where am I going? Am I going back up now?
I don't know.
You can try going out the window.
Are you up the dumb waiter?
No.
What about the smart waiter?
Smart. Can I just? Oh,
Yeah.
okay. There's
Hey,
a door right
You
there.
just walk
That's some
through,
Homer Simpson
walk through
shit.
panes of glass.
Well, I
Yeah.
mean, the door might be locked.
I guess.
true.
Yeah.
That'd be hilarious if it opened from this side.
What's wrong with the bosses? Payne's
What's that
there and
say?
they're not answering. Let's go already.
Soon, in the winter.
Spades.
5:30 to 10 a.m.
Okay. Oh, Zoom, not soon.
Zoom.
Or
Sumi?
Sumi? What the fuck
Zooming
is
in
that?
the winter, 5:30 to 10 a.m. Is that every day? Like just at 5:30 a.m. They're
But only in the winter.
They're only in the winter.
What is Sumi?
I don't know.
That just seems like gibberish or something an
It does seem
AI
like
would
gibberish.
just generate.
Yeah, what about this one? Oh, it's just a
Oh, I see.
change
Oh,
sign.
yeah.
That's too bad.
Yeah, I doubt it'll take us more than today, and then we won't be streaming next Tuesday.
Yeah.
But the Tuesday after that, I bet we'll finish this that day.
Yeah.
It's not a long game.
Nice.
All right, well, you took that door down. Like, he just barely bumps into it, and it
And
just...
it just
That almost seemed like an
pushes
accident.
in. Oh, sweet, a vending machine. Oh, would you get snacks? Can you pick up the snacks?
I can't pick him up, but I can keep...
That's lame, man. I want that candy bar. What is that? What does that look like? You think it's like a Snickers or something?
Kinda, maybe.
Looks like a bag of chips, almost.
Well,
No,
there's
but
a
the
bag of
candy
chips
bar
and
next
there's a
to
it. Yeah,
candy
there's
bar
two things.
because you pushed it twice.
I don't know, it looks like it's more like in a box. Like maybe it's like a jumbo-sized box of Nerds. I don't know.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Okay.
I like that there's just a brick wall doorway that somebody put a vending machine in front of. That feels very New York to me. Damn, that shotgun hurt.
Yeah, dude.
There you
Yeah,
go.
see, there
I
we
like
go.
how they vibrate out of the way, too.
It's very convenient, you know? Not so much if you're going to sleep on it.
Yeah, right, can you imagine your bed just slowly moving from one side of the room to the other while you're trying to sleep?
No, that would be infuriating.
Okay.
There you go.
Wait, where's this?
Where the fuck is it?
Yeah, where is that coming from?
TV? Yeah.
It's definitely from a TV, but which one?
It could be a radio.
I guess. I always love their fake shows and stuff. Well, there you go.
Oh.
Hey, man,
Oh,
don't-
we can watch it.
Yeah.
Yeah, good. You just opened up a seat.
Yeah, I want to watch my shows. You guys get out of here.
I don't know, man. It seems like it's bad luck to kill a man when
You
he's
got
watching the
programs
soap.
to watch.
It is too dreadful. Do not force me to speak the words.
I like
Yeah,
how
they've been doing this since Max Payne.
It's fun.
I like how there's just a random TV in the hallway too.
And it's right next to a vending machine?
Like this is like a hallway lounge. In
How
the
lazy do you have
apartment
to be to have the vending machine directly next to the TV and the couch?
You don't want to miss your programs, dude.
What? Well, you're also paying for the snack? It's so weird.
building? Yeah, you can't just bring your own snacks out. You got to bring the vending machine out. It's lazy, but more complicated than it needs to be at the same time.
It really is. It's so weird.
It's like the perfect kind of. Oh,
I had to be careful.
Oh, you gonna freak that junkie out?
No, I'll just leave him alone.
Why? You don't want to fight him?
Nah,
You just said they're unpredictable.
well, as long as he's not coming after us, whatever.
Okay, whatever.
oh shit! Now we're supposed to watch Lords and Ladies now.
Well, I didn't even hit that was the interact button, so it just exploded.
Oh, all
as I
right.
turned it on. I like how only some of them move like that too. It's the same picture. This is the same woman in every one of these pictures.
Old games do that a lot.
Oh yeah.
At least it's not as bad as like the old Wolfenstein games, where like every fucking wall has a picture, the same picture of Hitler on it.
Yeah, that was. Yeah. Granted, I guess to be fair to them too, couldn't really do a whole hell of a lot of different stuff in there. I think the best example is Condemned 2, where they have incorrect things at all times on everything.
I love Condemned 2. It's the best, worst game.
The game's genuinely garbage. But, like, so that's got to be a stream at some point, man.
Yeah, Alex, we gotta play that with you.
Okay,
You and Michael, honestly.
sure.
Oh, can I?
There you go.
Oh. Forgot you could shoot locks off in this.
Piece of crap.
Synchronized screaming.
Hey! Oh, shit. Oh, I got it.
You got blasted,
Yeah,
man.
man.
What happened?
Pain to the max.
You're gonna have to sleep with the fishes now. Hopefully it doesn't restart the whole level.
No, just the like whatever the last.
Yeah, it should
like,
have auto-saved.
Yeah, it goes to like the beginning of the last loading screen. So it's not like super far back.
These levels go by incredibly quick.
So you guys
too.
ready for this Mattel Cinematic Universe?
Dude, I don't even fucking talk to me about this Mattel Cinematic Universe.
Well, what's going to be in it? Like Hot Wheels,
Hot
Barbie?
Wheels.
Hot Wheels and Barbie, I think, are the only confirmed ones.
What are the
No, what else did I see? There are at least 4 of them that have been like that. They're at least seriously looking at doing. I can't believe J.J. Abrams is going to direct that Hot Wheels movie.
Is he? Did they announce that already?
Yeah.
What's it even going to be about? Just a race?
I have no idea.
I
man.
wish that they would shrink down all the
idea.
characters from Fast and Furious
Ooh.
and have them race on a toy Hot Wheel.
Okay, I'm sold on
That'd be good,
that.
that'd be good.
I'd watch that.
That's what it
see.
should be. That's 100%.
Let me
what it
see,
should be.
because they have some movies that they've already started, are in some phase of development right now. Oh, Rock'em Sock'em Robots is coming.
That sounds like a really bad idea.
Oh,
for a movie.
Barney! Barney sounds so weird. Dude.
Oh yeah, I have heard about this
sounds
one.
Why are they making a Barney
strange.
movie?
You gotta read that quote.
An untitled Barney movie is surprisingly in development with Daniel Kaluuya of Get Out fame attached to produce. Kaluuya has stated that he intends the film to be surrealistic and made for millennials with a style similar to A24's independent and highly original productions.
Is it
a horror movie?
It sounds like it is.
I don't think it's going to be a horror movie. It's going to be about like Barney having an existential crisis over his like irrelevance, and it's supposed to mirror like the experience of millennials, like and how
That's like our idea for Duke Nukem.
That actually, yeah, that's true.
Yeah, but apparently that's what the Barney movie's going to be like.
That's so weird, dude. That's so weird.
Yeah, I don't know. I have no idea why they're going to do it.
Oh,
It's going to be a Polly Pocket movie.
Look at that. Look at that guy.
Nice.
The bed killed him.
Oh, Lena Dunham attached to write and direct the Polly Pocket movie.
Please no. Please no. Please no.
Is it going to get Jeff on him while they're at it?
It's just his puppets.
Polly Pocket? Does anybody even fucking remember Polly Pocket?
I'll be honest, I don't. Yeah, I don't remember what that is.
Vin Diesel's supposed to star in the
That's Polly Pocket?
No, in the Rock'em Sock'em Robots movie.
Well, maybe it will be a crossover with Fast and Furious.
I mean, why not?
Apparently they're trying
Who
to
needs
get...
Rock'em Sock'em Robots when you got family?
They're trying to get Robert Zemeckis to direct something called Major Matt Mason that I've never even heard of.
Huh.
What else is going on here? There's gonna be a Magic 8-Ball horror movie?
What?
Are you fucking kidding me?
That's a terrible idea.
Because they were very small dolls with the dollhouse that fits in your pocket. Did the whole dollhouse fit in your pocket too, or just the dolls fit in your pocket?
That's pretty small.
The dollhouse would have to be.
I think my sister had
I'm just
someone
imagining
as a
some
kid.
little kid playing with the dolls under a microscope because that's the only way you can fucking see them.
Oh, Mattel's been trying to make a Magic 8-Ball movie for decades, apparently.
Why?
I don't know.
That's a terrible idea for a movie.
There's gonna be an American Girl movie. A Viewmaster movie?
What the fuck is a
Viewmaster?
Viewmaster? What is this?
Remember that thing that you
where
put
you,
the slots in and then you do
That's
that?
a Viewmaster?
Yeah,
Yeah,
to switch what picture you're
I
looking
thought
at.
those are like from like the fucking 50s, aren't they?
Yeah,
Yeah.
isn't that just what those are called?
Yeah, there could be Viewmaster where you click through.
Maybe they've got
It's like
different names over
Man,
there.
I can't wait for the Fisher-Price cinematic universe.
That's on there.
Fisher Price.
Fisher Price
Oh,
is
God.
a Mattel thing, so
Yeah.
so it'll probably happen.
Who the fuck wants an entire universe of toys from like fucking nostalgia bait?
Like a clamshell the size
Chatty.
of half an original Game Boy and like tiny dolls to play. Yeah, damn. So those are very small.
Yeah.
Chatty Cathy, and Betsy Wetsy.
Are
Who
they
the
getting
fuck
their own
wants
movie each before the crossover?
Oh wow, Jason Bateman's production company is behind the project.
Weird.
Yeah, I don't know. Strange. Thomas the Tank Engine.
I mean, that makes some sense at least.
I guess that's at least it's had a show, but they can't get George Carlin in it again, so I don't know if there's a point.
Of all the properties you listed so far, that makes the most sense to me as a movie.
Thomas Tank Engine?
Yeah.
I mean, there have been Thomas the Tank Engine movies.
Yeah, right. Like that's not even. That's at least something that like exists.
Yeah.
No. No. Oh. Hey.
Huh. That is so weird.
But like, this is gonna bomb, right? Like, there's no way this.
I think the Barbie movie's gonna do really, really well.
Is it?
I think it's gonna do. I think it's gonna do.
Yeah, it's already like a cultural phenomenon right now, dude. People are freaking out about the fact that it's coming out. I don't know why.
It looks like shit to me, but okay.
Yeah, it looks like shit to me too, but I don't know. They got some big names in it, and
well, the director is a big director. That's part of it.
Okay.
It's Ryan Gosling in it, isn't it? He can.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
It's Margot Robbie, who's very
Margot
popular.
Robbie is- yeah.
Ryan Gosling is very popular. Greta Gerwig, who is a really good writer, and I think what'll happen is this movie's going to do really well, and then they're going to then greenlight like all 45 of these other movies based off of
That's
one movie.
insane, though.
Well.
It's like greenlit like one or two and see how it goes, you know?
Right.
Left her diary on the
Is that a giant bullet? A giant bullet? I don't know. Did you see a giant bullet? I don't
Which
know if I saw it.
thing are you talking about?
Yeah, I don't know if I saw a giant bullet.
Was it the thing that fell to the floor? Because that was like a furnace.
Creepy.
Yeah, well, that's kind of where we are, sadly.
Yeah.
Also, welcome in. What's that? Awesomeness 23. Welcome in. Hello.
You know what there should be a cinematic universe of? Somebody should make a series of movies that's all just based on like outdated memes that nobody remembers.
Oh my god.
It would do about as well as these toy movies. Probably.
Think about it, man. We could have like an All Your Base Are Belong to Us movie. We could have a fucking llamas and hats movie.
What qualifies as source material for films? The standards get lower and lower and lower. The fact that they're gonna make a Rock'em Sock'em Robots movie, which your source material is that there are plastic robots that you can make punch each other.
Yeah,
that's the entire story. Whatever the story,
get in between them and remind them that they're family.
Honestly, you could make a more in-depth story out of something like fucking Charlie the Unicorn.
Yeah, you could. Yeah, there's already more plot to Charlie the Unicorn. But in the video that was just the one YouTube video.
Wasn't Hugh Jackman in that Real Steel movie kind of already?
I thought you said Hugh Jackman and Charlie the Unicorn.
But
that was basically a Rock'em. That's what you would think they would do with a Rock'em Sock'em Robots movie. Yeah,
that already exists.
Well, now they're just going to do it, but it's going to actually be
branded
Rock'em Sock'em Robots. Right. Yeah.
So it's just going to be a movie about.
It's going to be a remake of Real Steel.
Yeah.
I mean, that's nonsense.
I mean, like Robot Rumble or whatever the fuck is a real thing. So like, but like, why just take that and staple a brand on it?
Jenga. It's just 9/11.
Oh god!
Oh my god, dude. That's not good. All right.
I'd watch that.
Yeah.
No, I like the idea. It's like a magical tower where you got like Osama bin Laden like trying to pull like the things out on the side, and then you got some like American hero in America trying to like put them back like on top or whatever. So just make it as tasteless as you can.
That's that. Welcome, awesomeness. There are a lot of jokes like that here. So you know what? Hey, at least they're not actually making that movie.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's true. If Michael Bay was ever going to do,
oh God, Michael Bay. Yeah, I mean, Pearl Harbor is already kind of on that level.
Dude, Michael Bay's Pearl Harbor movie is like one of the single most historically offensive things anyone has ever made. Like, that is straight.
When FDR fucking stands up out of the wheelchair.
Oh my god, dude. Or Transformers: The Last Night.
Oh god.
Where we just bastardize all of history. Like, oh god, or I saw somebody, I thought it was really funny, I saw somebody call that Transformers the last straw.
That's good. Yeah, I mean, we're kind of past the era of thinking about, like, you know, how would this movie about a political event actually offend somebody? We're just going to make whatever for spectacle now.
Yeah, oh yeah, that's, I mean, I feel like Pearl Harbor was like the ultimate death of that concept, right? Like, that was like, that really pushed things. Where am I going? Where am I going now?
I think you went into like a weird little side area, didn't you?
Is it? Because
You could sit on a washer. Yeah, sit on that one.
I turn them all on.
I don't think you can.
I guess let's go back out here. Oh, no, because this is the elevator. So this is a new area.
Yeah.
So there's got to be a way forward in here somewhere.
Only my dad could call me 3 times in a row to be like, "What are you doing?"
Oh my god! Your dad is funny. Is he just bored?
Yeah, he was driving, so I was like, that's
a great idea.
Yeah. So I was just like, well, he always calls me when he's driving. So I was like, is everything okay? He's like, no, I just wanted to let you know that, you know,
it's a little thing on the floor. I still think it was a bomb.
Can
you break those boxes? There you go.
Oh!
Just shotgun them.
I'm not sure that you're going to be able to go through that door, though.
Everyone's humor is normal. Everyone just acts offended when they literally laugh and makes those jokes low-key.
Oh, yeah, I mean, I'm not, yeah. I mean, like, there is a line, I think, but, like, my line is further than a lot of other people's. That's for sure. Oh, okay, yeah. We're just supposed to blow all those boxes up. All right.
I mean, honestly, it's not that different from, like, the kind of shit South Park does.
That's true.
Yeah, but you gotta remember, South Park's grandfathered in. Like,
that's true.
Yeah.
South Park's been around so long.
And It's Always Sunny are maybe the 2 shows on TV that could not get made now, but just because they're established, they can.
I think you can get away with making more offensive stuff if it's not popular and not a lot of people know about it. Like us.
That's true.
Not a lot of people know about it, so.
Yeah.
But a 6-pack of root beer gets me every time.
The murder weapon was a baseball bat, now lying in a pool of drying blood next to a newspaper folded open on a Captain Baseball Bat Boy comic strip.
Captain Baseball Bat Boy.
Yeah.
It's a classic superhero, you know?
Captain Baseball Bat.
Can't say that 5 times fast.
No, can't do it. Can't be done.
Can't be done.
Captain
Baseball Bat Boy? Captain Baseball Bat Boy. Oh, hey, we got a baseball bat.
I thought his name was Captain Baseball Bat Boy.
It is, yeah.
Captain Baseball Bat Boy.
Captain Baseball Bat Boy.
Yeah.
Alright.
Listen, did you ever find the melee weapons to be particularly effective in this game? Because
I don't think I ever used them.
Yeah, I feel like...
This game is built around gunplay.
This game is for guns.
Yeah, I feel like it just does not work.
I think I might have been, like, forced to use one once when I was out of ammo and I didn't enjoy it, but... But generally speaking, the bullet time mechanics really work for guns.
They're there for a reason.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, it's not called stabby time.
Stabby time.
Max stab. Stab to the max.
That would be a good ad for a knife.
Max stab. Stab to the max.
Yeah.
Stab to the max.
I like it. Well, this game does have that one... Actually, I think it's in the second game. It has that one really good gun ad that I like.
The melee weapons are there for when Max is high on LSD. Let's see.
It's like, I don't know, he just started attacking all the mattresses in the store, saying that he was a hero or something.
The screams.
You know you only had to sell 8 mattresses a month to be profitable as a mattress store?
Really? That's not a lot.
The average mattress store only has to sell 8 mattresses a month to stay profitable.
Well, they are
That's
pretty
like
expensive.
zero.
See how big that fucking key is?
That is a big key.
That is a
That's a
cartoon ass.
novelty key.
That is a, yeah, that's a
That's a key to
cartoon
the
ass.
That's like
That's like
a
a
key
Sam
in the
and
city.
Max key. No, I guess, plus that makes sense, though, because, like, one, they're expensive, and then 2...
There's no expenses in owning a mattress store. Like,
See?
you got rent on your space and then inventory. And half of the mattress stores just have the display mattresses, and when you order it, they, like, have it shipped from a warehouse. They don't even keep it at the store.
Right.
So-
Well, not only that, but, like, people don't get new mattresses that often.
No.
either.
No.
Like that's something that you.
It's like
That's an
8 to
investment,
10
man.
years, I think, is the
Real
average
men drink
turnover and
Casey.
stuff like that.
Interesting, yeah.
That's an
Okay.
interesting. Just with all the hindsight of the future
Right.
evidence.
So does that mean that Alex Casey gets his dick sucked a lot?
I don't know about that.
By real men.
Yeah. He goes down to visit some lumberjacks or whatever.
What happens when you poke the addicts that are just like tweaking?
Good question. I could fuck with the next one we see.
Okay. Because they did say they're violent and unpredictable, so.
Yeah, I've just been walking by them, but we could totally.
Yeah, I don't even remember what they do. I think I left them alone. You only buy new mattresses when there's a spring hanging out or your imprint on the bed is like snow angels.
Yeah, that's the truth.
That's accurate.
I need to replace mine. It's not. I guess it doesn't have an imprint, but it's old.
My mattress now I got from,
What's that?
I got on Amazon, one of those gel ones that just like you unroll and it inflates over like 24 hours.
How's that holding up?
Even then,
Solid. It's nice.
Pretty good stuff.
even then we'd say like
it's
turn it
like,
around and use it longer. I've done that.
Yeah,
I
no,
can't
trust me.
lie.
The one I'm talking about replacing has already gone through that process.
rotated.
So over the top.
Rico Muerte, big time hustler.
Who the hell?
Muerte went for his gun.
Boss fight? He didn't die immediately, so this qualifies as a boss fight.
Excuse me, Muerte.
And he's taken more than one hit to go down, so.
He's kind of got some mantis, too.
And a severe lack of pants.
Oh, yeah, that too.
What's he shooting at? Oh, that was...
Oh, she was shooting at us, too.
Oh, okay.
I didn't even notice.
There you go.
I didn't even realize he had his pants down.
Around his ankle.
I thought he just had his underwear on. I didn't realize his pants were around his ankles. That's great. It's a good little detail.
Hey, Remedy does the best they can, man. Put those little things in there like that. They're just
You're
pressing
just pulling
every
the
button.
taps.
They pull every tab, press every button, just turn every single thing on.
Yeah, why not? That's what this game's for. You always shoot the lady first. She's the most stupid in these situations.
And this game, and with this chick, apparently. I was expecting her to just kind of run in corner in the
I was
corner
worried.
and power,
Yeah, or at least hide
Yeah.
under the thing. I didn't know she was going to shoot a pack him.
The blood veins of New York.
As opposed to other kinds of veins.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, like the main
like,
vein, dude. That one's full of pee.
What so you can say you gotta go drain the main vein?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what people. That's the main vein, dude. That's
Do people say that?
drain the main vein.
Switchboard
Yeah,
still
that's an
used.
expression.
What does it mean?
You need to pee. Like
I
you say,
do.
I gotta go drain the main vein.
Yeah, like I could get the guy that killed all our goons. Yeah, well, that's a goon thing, right? Like
Yeah.
goons never learn. Goons never run away.
Well, goons are dedicated, you know. They're,
Goons are dedicated. They
They're like kamikaze pilots, you know?
they really are. It's one of my favorite things about the Harley Quinn cartoon is like how many goon jokes they make about the
Yeah.
random henchmen and how just like slavishly dedicated they are to the supervillains.
yeah, it doesn't make a lot of sense the way they do
No,
it.
I mean, you think Joker could still get people to fucking work for him after all of his own henchmen he's killed over the years?
The only way
no
that,
sense.
The only way that can make sense is if he like gets them on some kind of drug first, you know, like his laughing gas or whatever.
That's true. What's the freaking problem?
The word was out. A deadly virus released into the city's corrupt circulatory system. Something wicked this way comes. Max Payne at large.
Yeah, for whatever reason, Max Payne 2 is not on the PlayStation at all.
Really?
Yeah, like it was on the PS2 back in the day, but like they don't have a digital version of the second game on the
that's too
PS4, PS5.
Why the fuck not?
I don't know. They do have it on. They do have it on the Xbox though, so we'll still
okay.
be able to do the second one
Huh.
on the stream here, just for whatever reason. Smolder's better than any Smolder in the world. It's constant.
Yeah, he's got that blue steel.
Oh yeah, it's straight up. I felt a little bad for Sam Lake when he presented at the Summer Games Fest a couple.
Ooh, club, dude.
Club.
Love going to the club.
Because so they brought up Alex Casey being in Max Payne 2, and he like made the face at the audience, and no one in the live audience must. And I felt a little bad because I'm like, man, that's a great classic thing, and he's presenting his big game, and like no one knew what he was doing.
Well, nobody knows anything.
Ooh, slot machine.
Yeah, can we spend some time?
Wow,
with
this is
Amanda?
like
there we go.
The sparsest, kind of saddest looking casino I've ever seen.
It fits though. Like this is 100% what I'd expect this mafia to be running.
Yeah.
Honestly, they're about as low down and janky as they should be.
Yeah, it is a pretty unimpressive.
I do wonder when they do the remake, like what is that going to look like? You know, how.
Yeah, you got a couple card tables, a roulette table, and one slot machine.
I mean, it's something, right?
I suppose.
Can't read that.
Suomi vodka?
Oh, okay.
That's
Finnish.
Yeah.
Well, which I mean, Remedy's Finnish, so that makes sense.
Oh, okay.
I wonder if there's some of these other ads are like actually specifically Finnish.
Jump to the thing. There you go. Eating the bare minimum to consider a casino. Always get the sending machine. I think they drop painkillers at times.
Oh, do they?
Yeah. Oh, nice.
Oh, god damn it. Wow, I'm really fucking with it.
Wow, you just got fucking crossfired.
Yeah. Man, that camera really.
Shotgun was probably the wrong weapon for that situation.
That's also true. That is also true.
Yeah, you should drop in with a machine gun.
Or at least dual pistols. I don't think you have the machine gun yet, do you?
Oh, you don't have a machine
gun? I do.
Oh, you do?
I do, yeah.
Oh, you got an Uzi.
Yeah. What was that noise? Where? Where?
Switchboard was.
This game almost borderlines on like being offensive towards Italians.
Hey, I'm Italian. I say it's okay.
I didn't say almost. I don't think it's all.
No, I know.
I don't know. Italians are one of those group of people that just enjoy a caricature of themselves.
Yeah, we really
do. They get a kick out of it. Yeah.
I think it's hilarious. I'm thoroughly entertained by it.
I mean, it really depends on how you do it, and generally speaking, stuff like this is done pretty well.
Well, and I think most cultures enjoy a funny caricature if it's good-hearted and like not mean-spirited. Dolphin dives in diet style. Funny thing is, his face doesn't change when he dies.
Well, it's sort of like when Speedy Gonzalez got banned for a while.
Yep. A bunch of white people called and was like, this character is offensive to Hispanic people, and then they got pulled and taken down, and then Hispanic people were like, hey, where'd our fucking character go? We like that. It just goes to show, like, even if something, like, seems, like, offensive on first instinct, you gotta, like...
consult the people that you're claiming are offended.
Yeah, like, you gotta at least give the people who actually would be the ones to be offended a chance to, like, themselves think about it. Oh, that didn't work.
That was pretty graceful, though.
Can you shoot any of them from up here? Or do they not pop?
I don't think they come in until you go
down.
Yeah. They like bust open the doors when you're in there.
Gotcha.
Yeah, just abuse the fuck out of bullet time when you can. Any mildly hard fight can be solved that way. I remember the game does get pretty crazy towards the end when you got like fucking like weirdo like corporate agents and shit chasing you.
I remember getting a little bit more difficult.
Welcome to New York.
Yeah. The third one has some pretty crazy, pretty wild action scenes in it too.
Oh, I bet.
Oh yeah.
Let's see.
Well, the third one's in Brazil.
Yeah, the third one's set entirely in Brazil.
Okay.
Like I said, it's very. Not that I know you haven't seen it, but yeah, that movie, The Man on Fire, is like a really good. Why? Okay.
I don't think you go that way. There's some stairs past the reception desk, aren't there?
Well, this is where I went up and went around and then came through the roof.
Oh, okay.
So, or maybe wait, hold on. What about this button here?
Yeah, that might work.
This man is on fire.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah, no, I'm really excited for. I mean, it's a ways off, but I'm really excited to see the remakes of this because what Remedy's doing is it's going to be the first two games in one game.
Okay.
Right, instead of two separate ones,
Sure.
they're just doing one game.
That makes sense. I mean, they're both short enough. You can stitch them
and
together.
their narratives do play into it. Like 3
Yeah.
is more of a separated sequel story than 2 is. Like 2 is almost just like the second half in a lot of
Those
ways.
tenement buildings were a seedy hangout for all kinds of sleaze. A liquor store, a pawn shop, a laundromat full of mobster bookies and loan sharks. The list went on. The how and why of it was a mystery.
Man, laundry day in this town must suck.
Right.
Everybody's coming in trying to get bloodstains out of their shirts.
I got to see Lupino's hangout all lit up. A bomb went off, turning snow into liquid gold. A pillar of fire.
Just like a line at the laundromat of like 30 greasy Italians all trying to get the stains out. Half of them are blood stains, half of them are like stains from their like the salami sandwiches.
Yeah.
The head of the local Russian mob, the flying Don Punchinello.
Maybe a bit of both, you know.
Yeah, just true.
The ringing in my ears was the sound of.
I do like a good salami sandwich.
Oh, good Italian sandwich, man. There's nothing like
great
it.
Italian sandwich.
Oh, just a serious grinder, man.
Oh, fuck yeah, dude.
Well, shit, I mean, the series of games we've been talking about
Can you
forever.
call
that
sandwiches grinders now that app exists?
That's
like,
good.
is that confusing? To
I would call it a sandwich. Just call it a sandwich.
I think if it's
I
a
feel like
sandwich,
a
you're
grinder
gonna...
refers to a specific kind of sandwich, like you know, like with the pepperoni.
No, I
salami,
know.
Well, now it
and
refers to a sandwich you
with the
stick your
juice
dick
on
in.
it. Yeah,
But no, you're right
a
about
sandwich made of mint.
Exploded inside the closest.
But no, yeah, there's a ton of games that still I think deserve to get some solid modern remakes.
Well, we've always said that the Legacy of Kain games
Legacy
deserve
of
remakes.
Payne. Yep, that's one of the big ones that needs one.
Sweet was on the top.
Does it
Which
mean-
I think we're gonna get that.
It
So I
seems
think,
like it's on the horizon.
yeah, I think it's definitely coming sometime in the next like 5 years.
I think we're also...
This is like the shittiest neighborhood, man. It's full
Oh, yeah.
of like porno stores and illegal
yeah.
casinos and just like this is a bad part of town, man.
Yeah?
Oh yeah.
What kind of store is that?
Which
Which
one?
one?
That one?
This one.
That's a
Oh, it's a
pawnbroker.
pawnbroker. Gotcha.
Yeah, pawn shop. We gotta
Yeah.
have that in the dirty part
Well,
of
you
town.
gotta
eh?
trade. You gotta be able to trade your gold
Store.
teeth in for
And
gambling money.
you got a grocery.
That's where you pick up
Free
your
delivery
salami.
for the
It
pizza.
says pizza.
That's a
and then
chicken. Rotisserie chicken.
So many remasters I feel don't reflect to the many of us actually playing it during your childhood. I don't know. It's what I feel.
Sure, I mean, I guess not all of them are perfect. Well, and then also like
There's definitely been bad ones.
yeah, and then there's like remaster versus remake, and like how much work they actually
And
put
then there's
into
the
each
ones
one.
where it's like soft
Shameless
remakes where they
cash
completely
grab.
change the shameless cash grabs, of course.
Right.
But there's the ones where it's like soft remakes where they like it's a remake in name, but it's actually a completely different game.
Right, and then there's the ones like more like Final Fantasy VII or Doom, where they're actually sequels.
Yes.
And not remakes even, but like full on actual narrative sequels, and that's pretty unique too. And there's a lot of different ways, I guess, that they do them.
Prowl car sirens.
And really, it all comes down to the execution, you know.
Yeah.
When you were down for the count.
I trust Remedy to do this well.
Well, they know what they're
It's
doing.
the original people doing it, so I think
And they've been
right.
waiting for a chance to do it for like forever, too.
Yeah, I trust Remedy to do a good job. I definitely, I think they'll pull it off.
Anytime you open a door in this neighborhood, that's what waits for you.
It's literally all you do is walk into a room and
Yeah. That's a New York hello for you.
there's a New York hello. I gotta put my meatball sub down to shoot this guy? What are you talking about? Forget about it.
Good old New York. It's pretty crazy these days.
Nah.
At least people aren't getting pushed in front of the subway trains as much.
They start cracking down on it. I
yeah.
asked you that.
Yeah, they're packing too.
Oh, you just had like a full-on Wilhelm scream.
Yeah, he did.
They also scream way longer than the other enemies.
Way longer than they need to.
Yes, that is true. Oh. Something more sinister. Uh-oh.
Yeah, they got so many complaints and so much outrage after people kept getting pushed in front of the trains that they went down there and they chased all the homeless people out.
And then it stopped happening.
So far, at least.
Okay.
Well,
Because there were specifically like some weird, crazy dudes that were going down there and doing that who were probably homeless. So I guess that's why they went after the homeless in particular.
right.
Blow up the tank.
Oh, yeah, okay. I see it. Really? Is that not... Is it the white one?
Or there's something else out there.
It might be, there's a possibility I'm not seeing it because of how dark, because our screen is darker than the one on the stream.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Am I...
Ahead.
Oh, do you actually have to hit, like, the very, very
Oh,
top?
make them explode.
There you go.
Oh, okay. You just gotta be real delicate with it.
Maybe not stand in the path.
Well, hey, I mean, it worked out okay.
Yeah, he did dodge that.
Not like intentionally or skillfully, but I did.
But it's a good thing he pressed the button, otherwise it would have hit you. More addicts.
Jesus
God.
Christ. At least we know that in the event of the Max Payne remake, the voice actor won't change.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's more than I can say for a possible Legacy of Kain remake, because I don't know if Simon Templeton would still be down for that. He's fucking old now.
God, I wasn't even sure if he were alive. Oh yeah, the screams are super ridiculous.
He is still alive, but he's fucking old.
Yeah. Don't want him to pull like a Patrick Stewart and ruin his own legacy.
Well, I mean, I don't think he's going to be in Star Trek.
Patrick Stewart.
They could keep the scream in the remake.
They should have like a better voice actor, but doing the same kind of scream.
Yeah.
Some of the Resident Evil remakes, like 2 in particular, you can download a pack of all of the original music and like flip back to the old school music.
Okay.
So it would be kind of funny if for Max Payne they like
Do
let
that with
you,
the sound effects?
yeah, like let you use all the old sound effects just for fun if you wanted to.
I hope they keep the physics of the dudes falling over the same.
That I'm sure that will not be there.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's going to
I miss that from the older eras of gaming, just the cartoonish ragdolling, you know?
There's genuinely something like charming about older games, ragdoll effects.
The fix, but it turned out to be something more sinister than that.
Am I speaking to Mr. Payne?
Who wants to know?
My name is Alfred Woden.
Woden, huh?
The police are on their way.
He seemed more Australian to me.
How? And what's it to you?
I will contact you again.
Australians are definitely creepier than English.
I think I don't know. I mean,
I don't know. Australians definitely seem more dangerous, but I think British people can seem more creepy.
yeah.
Max Payne, this is Deputy Chief Jim Bravo.
I think British people can come off as more condescending.
That's definitely
Yeah, that's definitely.
Do you want another drink then?
Well, I wouldn't do that if I
They say
were
in
you.
that voice that makes it sound like they're gonna die at any moment. Do you want another drink then?
Someone's behind you, I think.
Oh, is
Maybe not. Just the way those bullets went. Older
think
games,
that's-
just games. No one saw it realistically or in close to reality. I think that's why games were great,
even if they
a-
were all dumb in a few ways.
I do think there's some truth to that, especially I find with a lot of like older first-person shooters, like Quake, for example. Part of the reason I think that still holds up is because its environments were so much more abstract than like modern shooters, which try to be more realistic.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And so there was sort of a kind of an otherworldly quality to like going through that game that you just don't
I
get.
think, I think it's like a lot of creative things is a lot of the best stuff comes out of being constrained by the technology
Yeah.
or the budget or something like that.
Being forced to have to find ways around limitations.
Things that force you to think creatively instead of be like, oh, I can do literally anything.
Well, that's
Yeah,
why
yeah.
so many practical effects in older movies look so good still, whereas like, you get a lot of stuff that's like overuse of CGI makes it look all cheap and
They get
fake
lazy
now.
with it too.
Yeah. It's like when anything is a possibility, like you are, you don't have to work as hard.
Yeah, circumstances don't make you think out of the box. Like you can stay in the box because the box can be rendered in.
Oh shit, you got
HD.
dual Laura Ingrams over there.
Oh god, no, I don't want
Wait,
to.
no, dude. Where's Laura Ingram? That's,
See, it says dual Laura Ingrams at the bottom there.
oh god.
Yeah, I don't want that, dude. Get her out of fucking here. Let's see. It has been like at least a decade, I think, since I've played this game.
The slow implosion of Fox News right now is pretty hilarious.
Oh, it's so funny to watch.
Oh my
It's
god.
just falling apart.
Going full Hindenburg.
Well,
That's what you get.
I mean,
That's what they all get.
Yeah.
I mean, right? CNN, same thing's
just the
happening to
news.
CNN.
Yeah, just the
Oh,
news
damn.
and
Oh, shit. Yeah, you have to run faster
Yeah,
to
you
get
do.
up the stairs there.
Yeah,
I
I
mean-
would think so.
all the news media outlets are really kind of going
they're all
the same
dying.
way. Yeah.
Traditional
dying.
traditional media is dying. Like the internet has changed everything.
Not that the internet's necessarily going to be better.
No, I
No,
wouldn't say
I
it's better.
definitely
No.
don't think that. Whoa.
Mark Zuckerberg's a genius, though. I got to give that guy some credit.
What?
Well,
Since when?
he's making that Twitter ripoff app or whatever.
Yeah.
But he's
It's
connecting it.
extremely unsuccessful.
He's connecting it to your Instagram account, so you can't delete it without deleting your Instagram.
Is that the one where you
Isn't
ski?
that just going to make less people use both?
Is that the one where you're skeeting?
What?
There's a like a Twitter.
Yeah, Threads.
Threads, yeah.
Oh, okay. There's a Twitter like ripoff. I think it was made by the same person who made Twitter.
It's not called Skeet, is it?
So I don't. It was like called. Like, it was called. Hold on, I'm getting there. I'm getting there.
This is actually going to be called.
Did you see my skeet?
No, that's what they're called. They're
I
not called
skeeted
tweets. They're called
3
skeets.
times this morning.
They are actually called Skeet.
Yeah, like you're skeeting.
Like skeet.
Yeah, yeah.
So,
Like
oh my God.
little John, like little John, skeet, like that.
So are we seriously like talking like when's Bukkake coming out? Like, when is the next?
Yeah, what the hell is it called? It was like called like Sky or Ski or something like that. It was like it was spelled weird, and then when you actually make the post, they're called Ski.
Dude, that's
Because it's like a tweet, but it's on this
Yeah.
Sky website.
Except you're jizzing on
Did you
someone's
see-
face.
Yeah,
Did you see my skeet, dude?
Jesus Christ.
it was even on like.
Did you like my skeet? Yeah, dude, you
gotta go like
you
my
gotta go
skeet,
like
or
my
we're not
skeet,
friends.
dude.
There were like fucking like newscasters that were talking about someone who made like a post on this website, and they would have to unironically like sit there with a straight face saying, so and so skeeted on.
There's been an epidemic of people skeeting on each other in the last week.
Well, I'm gonna have to re-skeet that.
Reskeet.
Re-skeet that. Oh my God.
Yeah, I don't think that website's gonna take off.
I mean, it's funny enough that I'm.
But do you really want to like get the
Steve, what's your opinion on the recent skeet wave?
skeet way?
Like, come on. How is that a real thing?
My skeet went
Oh
viral.
my God. Your skeet went viral. There might be a viral load in that skeet, man. Watch out.
Oh god. Yeah, that's. I don't think that's gonna work out, man. I think
Something
it's
tells me
funny,
that's not
but
taking off.
The alternate route led there by way of adjoining rooftops.
I just love when newscasters have to say shit where they're like they don't know what it is or necessarily how to pronounce it, and it comes out like all like fucked up and weird.
I like whenever they try to act like kids are actually doing something. Like the moral panics where they're like, it's made by shitting in a bottle and then pissing it, shaking it up and putting it in the sun. It's called Jankum and it's the latest craze sweeping the nation. Like, is your kid huffing shit fumes? And it's like, probably not, man. Probably not. Drugs aren't that expensive. Like, people aren't getting that desperate.
Yeah, like if my kid wants to get weed, he can get weed.
Yeah.
Like that's not.
Or
that's
they'll
not
huff a marker, but like
Yeah.
I mean like
Or gasoline or
Get a
something.
stock and some spray paint.
I remember when I was a kid, there were news reports going like Jankum like is like a new epidemic. It's like no, it's not. People are not putting balloons on bottles full of shit and piss and then huffing it, dude. That's not.
I mean,
happening.
there's some people, but it's not an epidemic.
Well, it's a thing that was happening in like sub-Saharan Africa or something like where there was literally nothing else to get high on. But like it wasn't kids in suburban Chicago doing it.
No,
Like-
no.
I don't know. Maybe it become trendy these days. Like hipsters could start doing it.
Like artisanal. drinks.
Artisanal, yeah. I like it.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I find that hard to believe.
Okay, this is just a
Was
cartoon.
the guy who's shitting his Coke bottle free range? Yeah, I don't think that's happening, man. I'm sorry.
Boy, it's getting hard to see.
The orgasm. It did sound like some weird
Yeah, it
fucking
did.
shit like
Yeah,
that.
it did.
That's exactly what it sounded like.
I don't think I died. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
I'm dead.
I don't know. What the?
I like how we went, what the? And it was one more, I don't know.
The sound effects in this game are glorious. They should not change these.
I mean,
I don't know, man. Maybe
I like I said, I want them to have
An option, yeah.
there should be an option because I also would like a version of this that I could take seriously too. But
this game was kind of built from the ground up with being kind of semi-goofy, you know?
that's true. I mean, I wouldn't want it to lose all of that personality, but I don't know. I think there's a little bit of a.
Damn, don't you just hate when an entire flight of stairs collapses in on itself?
See, do I have to do a?
Man, I have no idea what's going on. I can't see shit.
You can't bullet time that. You're gonna find a way around.
Yeah, I don't think you can jump that.
I don't.
Can you go out the window again?
Or find like a 2x4.
No, it's
It's
barred.
like barred.
That's why they put bars on the windows, you know?
Yeah. That's the.
Yeah, so that people don't just casually walk through the panes of glass.
I don't think there's another way around.
Huh.
What's your strategy here then, man?
I don't know. That jump does not seem high enough to.
Yeah, I don't remember you being able to do like a running jump or anything in this.
What's
Yeah, there's no sprint, as far as I'm aware. Is there?
I don't know, man. There's got to be another way. I don't think you're supposed to clear it.
Doesn't even really look like there's much up there either.
Well, we are trying to go to the top of the building, though.
Maybe,
so
Yeah.
maybe you go back downstairs,
Yeah, I see. I suppose we'll just go
see
down
what's
and see.
going on. It's so dark.
Yeah, that is.
Yeah, I'm confused.
Well, see, there you go. Now we really don't know what to do.
But that's where all the
Can't even rely
mobsters
on the
were.
chat.
What's that?
I said we can't even rely on the chat at this point.
No.
Yeah, usually the chat's way smarter than us. So the
Yeah,
chat
man.
doesn't even know.
We usually just walk around in circles for hours talking about fucking people's dads.
That's true.
That
Well, we
did-
got lost.
that did
I got
happen
lost
once.
in Deathloop that one time.
Yeah, you did. Can you turn the brightness up or something? Like I can't.
Yeah, I can't see a
I can't
goddamn
see
thing.
shit,
No,
man.
it's like up as much as I think it can go already.
You telling me you got erectile
Is that like a
dysfunction?
fire escape or something? You pushing pudding, dude?
Yeah, I don't see another place to go out here.
No fire escape or anything?
Well, we came down one. and
It
we're
did
trying to-
seem like
Up another one.
there were all those mobsters in the stairwell, so it's got to be somewhere in the stairwell where they wouldn't put enemies there, right?
Yeah, right. I mean, we're definitely supposed to go in here for sure. Yeah.
It's just what do you do when you get like up enough, you know?
Yeah. Oh, I found some more ammo.
I love all the rats make the weird clicking noise when they walk around.
Yeah, right. It's like that. I've never heard a rat do that, but
I'd be really annoyed if they did.
They do kind of chitter though sometimes.
That's true.
they do chitter. They do chitter.
Clack their teeth together and shit.
Especially if they get hit in the
Oh,
head.
oh.
There you go.
There we go.
couldn't
There
see
was
the fucking
another
door, yeah.
Me?
You're no good to me then.
What? Oh, the laundry, yeah. I know him, yeah.
Get me in there.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Are you
How come all the drug addicts are the same guy with the same mullet and the same shitty white t-shirt?
They have a uniform. Disciplined drug addict.
even even an improved hairstyle.
So.
Oh, there's another door there.
Where's the laundromat at? Where's this guy going? We gotta follow him, right?
Oh, you know what? I think he is going to
going
unlock that
downstairs.
other door
Yeah,
in the
yeah.
alley that was
That
locked.
makes sense.
Gotcha.
There we go. Okay, that makes sense.
I mean, that was the common thing with this old ass era of gaming. Is it was all the NPCs look identical.
That's definitely true.
Dude,
I mean,
look at how many times we saw the same faces repeated when we were streaming KOTOR.
Oh yeah, that was unreal.
It was considered kind of a marvel that Half-Life
Well, it
had
wasn't
3
even
different
always
flavors of
just-
scientist.
Wasn't always
that-
just
is this the door?
completely.
Where am I
Try
bringing
the
you?
down the other way.
Where's the laundromat? It wasn't always just
Oh, wait, I see the laundry
completely
machines.
irrelevant NPCs either. It was like some of
The important ones.
the important ones had the same faces.
There we go.
Cool. One of these days they'll get the blackout curtains for that, and then there should be less light drowning out the projector.
Not so fast. The password. John.
Also, Asafness, am I were we saying your username correctly there?
Come right in.
Want to make sure. Also, how'd you find us? Did you just look up like Max Payne on Twitch, or did you get sent here from
Against
another
you
channel?
will.
Gone to the ball band time. Yes. Okay. Cool. We are saying it right. What is this?
It's like a jumbo fax machine.
It's a printer. It's
Damn.
for printing magazines and stuff
Oh,
like that.
okay, interesting.
Yeah.
You do that in a laundromat?
Yeah, I don't know why that's there.
Came here for nostalgia. Well, hell yeah, I love the old games.
Yeah, that's like a high capacity printer, one that can like fold and staple and stuff like that. I've seen a few of those.
What's the sign?
Luigi's Laundry.
Luigi's Laundry,
Make your clothes shrine, huh?
What's the...
Oh, wait, what's that?
No, nothing.
I like the elevator music.
It's like the beginning of a Hall & Oates song.
Yeah. Got home.
Might be hard to handle.
I can't go for that.
Burns the candle.
Candle
Now
feels
do
the
the same.
Hall & Oates is good stuff, man.
I love all nuts.
Yeah.
They should
I
make
like how
whole oatmeal.
Dutch they are.
Out of touch. You're out of time. Mario Bros. Party Laundry. That's great. Mario opened the spaghetti restaurant.
There should be more mobsters in Mario games.
Oh, dude, Monster Mario? That'd be great. I'd
Yeah.
love to see that crossover.
Yeah, they should lean into that with like Wario and Waluigi.
Ooh, definitely.
yeah.
Yeah.
More like
It's a nice mushroom kid to the ears. If anything happened to it.
Suspect for several murders in the Chicago area.
I'm surprised that hasn't been a thing yet.
Yeah.
I think that Nintendo feels like they're probably already edging on a stereotype that people might complain about, and they don't want to push it too far. But I, as an Italian, would love to see them do it. So.
I don't know, man. I mean, like people, the last controversy around Mario was people were like,
I don't
like,
think it's a problem, but I see dumbasses complain about it sometimes.
Oh, really?
about what? That Mario is
Him
an
being
Italian
Italian?
stereotype?
Oh, dude,
The last thing I heard about Mario was like, Mario's such an iconic Italian. How dare you cast Chris Pratt as Mario?
I've heard like dumb white people like be offended by Mario. I don't think he's
But
offensive. I don't think there's
Italians are white. Like, I mean, like, what's...
right. Well, I mean,
Well, the question is, are these Italian people complaining, or is it just like, you know...
No, it's not. It's not Italian people. It's
I can't
Americans.
imagine people in Italy giving two
Are
shits.
they at least Italian-American?
Maybe.
Like,
I don't know.
At least he's not gay.
What, Mario? I mean, he might be.
Yeah, we don't know.
I've yet to see. I mean, Princess Peach is kids with Bowser, not Mario, right?
Yeah.
So, like, you never know.
That's where I always end up.
Wait, Princess Peach has kids with Bowser?
Yeah.
Yeah, the Koopa kids are all Princess Peach's kids.
What? Oh, that's a revelation for
Yeah,
me.
you didn't know that?
Ew.
Oh yeah, dude.
Ew. The Turtle Man?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, wasn't there also Bowsette?
That is recent, and I don't totally know what the story behind that
Okay.
is.
I only know of it. I don't know much more than that.
Yeah, I know that there is a Bowsette that exists, and but nothing else about it.
I mean, I'm pretty sure that Princess Peach actually likes Bowser. I mean, that's how she like ends up with him at every game, right?
Yeah, Mario is actually a stalker that is like harassing.
Is that the case?
Yeah, Mario's the stalker. Oh, you mean like just make a character gay out of nowhere because...
Oh yeah, like when
Yeah.
like Disney was always doing, where they're like announcing whatever
Our first
character.
gay character! Pat us on the back, guys.
Yeah, that kind of shit.
No, that's kind. Yeah, I don't like that kind of thing. But if it's like a character that's like meant to be, you know, that
Wasn't there something about like SpongeBob being gay or something? Like,
like people were saying.
well, it was,
I
like,
mean, is SpongeBob even like does SpongeBob, like, is he attracted to, like, other human beings? Like, I don't... Isn't he mostly just a giant man-child? Like, I don't even know if he...
This is like a thing that came out long after the show was ended.
Yeah, fans that just want to attach things to
like if anybody, if you're gonna be like, oh, this character was actually gay the entire time, like it's obviously Squidward, dude. Like Squidward is a type.
Dude, he's so fussy.
Squidward is a type of gay. Like that. That personality exists.
Well, a lot of cartoon characters actually are.
Yeah, I know.
You know my dad. Like that's exactly who we're talking about.
That is the brand of gay that your dad is, dude. Like, yeah.
Oh shit.
Oh, you actually could make that one.
Like SpongeBob is just like a forever adolescent. Like SpongeBob is like borderline developmentally disabled.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, the Chad Squidward? Yeah, that is funny, that picture.
I bet Waluigi's gay. Mario and Luigi might not be, but I think Waluigi. Maybe not even Wario, but I do think Waluigi.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, he is. Waluigi. If Waluigi is gay, like he's kind of like that Hollywood, that old Hollywood kind of like villainous gay. Yeah. No,
Waluigi is John Waters gay.
Yeah, I can see that.
So there's Wario and Waluigi. Is there an equivalent for Princess Peach?
I don't think so.
There should be.
Yeah, Daisy and Peach don't have like.
Yeah, there's no. Are there any like female villains other than like some of Bowser's kids?
I
don't think so.
No, I think it's the chicks in Mario are like always like princesses.
Yeah, but you can have an evil princess.
Yeah, you can totally have an evil
definitely
princess.
could. But yeah, I think the only female villains in because doesn't Bowser have like one female kid or something like that?
A couple of the Koopalings are kids, or I mean, if a couple of them are female.
Birdo?
I think.
Birdo is like a hermaphrodite, isn't it?
Yeah, I think Birdo is actually like. So I guess
they have a very strange explanation for like
what Birdo is. Yeah,
and
that's like a hermaphroditic, like
There's something weird.
Like
there's
intersex creature. I think.
Yeah,
Birdo's a weird specific like
And that's like, and Nintendo wrote that lore before like intersex was like something people thought about or even had really heard of. They've had like a kind of strange backstory for Birdo for a while.
Going back to like Super Mario Bros. Like 3.
Yeah.
Weird.
Gnomes would be moving fast. I don't know about angels, but it's fear that gives men wings.
I mean, I can figure out.
That's a great line of dialogue, right? Like, I actually don't know which direction he went.
Does that mean that Red Bull is liquid fear?
It might be.
Certainly tastes like it.
I know this guy's running away from me on rooftops, but I have no idea if I'm going the right way to chase him or not.
Yeah, he's long gone by now.
Yeah, he's just lost.
Not that way.
Whoops. I think the gun went off too.
Yeah. That's how you really died.
Oops. Well, maybe restarting this part will actually be good, because then I'll have a better idea of where to go.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the last Mario controversy I can remember was whether or not he has nipples.
Well, no, you know what? It was because it was Mario Odyssey, and it's not that he had nipples. People were like, oh, it's weird to see Mario with nipples.
Yeah.
But I think the thing that people were really upset about was, okay, so he doesn't go across that rooftop, but the thing people were really upset about was that he didn't have a hairy chest, even though he's super Italian.
I remember that came up, but I mean, like, I don't know. He could shave his chest.
He could shave his chest. I don't know. I feel like he should. I feel like he should be hairier though. He was like bare fucking smooth, like right.
You think he should be like look like a fucking gorilla under that shirt, you know?
He should at least look like a bear. I mean,
like Bigfoot.
was
No. He should be a big hairy. He should be a hairy Italian man.
But man, what if there was like a Mario version of Harry and the Hendersons?
moving fast.
Well, I'd enjoy that thoroughly. But
It's fear that gives men wings.
okay, so he did go in here for sure,
Yeah, and you gotta go up the stairs for sure.
and then not jump out that window.
It is sort of the instinctual action movie thing to do, you know.
Just go out the fucking window, bro.
And yes, the bounce when you fell out the window was fucking gold.
Yeah, no, that was great. That was super comical. Oh, okay, here we go.
I love his fucking panting.
Sounds like Alan Wake.
Okay, so
They're the
yeah.
other guys when they jump off the fucking building. I'm not a huge fan of that movie, but the opening sequence is legitimately hilarious.
Gotta jump the trains. Ah.
Damn. Aim for the bush. I don't love that movie, but have you ever seen that?
I haven't.
It's a Will Ferrell and Mark Wahlberg comedy.
Okay.
It's not my favorite, but the opening scene is The Rock and Samuel L. Jackson as like the super cops chasing criminals, and they like do a chase scene where they're standing up. They like get to the edge of a roof, and they look at each other like, "You thinking what I'm thinking? Aim for the bushes." They jump off the rooftop, and then
so
before they
good,
land on the
it's
ground,
so
they
good.
just smash cuts to every other cop at their funeral.
That's good.
Dude, that's an amazing joke.
Sort of like Assassin's Creed.
Oh my god, why am I not?
You did.
I'm hitting the wrong button. No, that moment is like, even if I don't love the movie, that particular moment is like legitimately incredible. Okay.
That seriously makes me think of Assassin's Creed, though.
Then he got
You know, where they always jump into the hay pile or whatever.
Oh yeah, I mean, what's funny because the very first Assassin's Creed game did have someone land and break their leg doing it, and then every other game after had
Just kind of ignored that.
well, and had them jump from like far higher places.
In the first game, you were
mostly.
mostly jumping off of like second-story buildings at most, right?
Yeah, because it's Jerusalem, right?
Yeah.
Like you're not jumping off of hot shit that's very high up in that game. Like it's mostly. Yeah, it's just not like super.
But then in the second one, they're like, yeah, fuck it, you can jump off of like the tallest church in fucking Rome, it's fine.
Yeah.
They really just wanted to sell like the vistas of, you know, being really high up and shit.
Yeah. I mean, I was willing to go along with it for
Right.
the gameplay mechanic, but it is just funny that the first game decided to like spend the detail on it to like make a point of like, yeah, no, this one you couldn't totally just do this, and then
They lampshaded it briefly
so-
and then, good luck.
I have no idea.
Oh, you're fucked anyway, the train left.
I landed on the tracks that time.
Yeah,
though.
that's true.
That was better.
If the train hadn't left, you'd have been okay.
I think this. Assassin's Creed. That is the thing with Assassin's Creed.
It's
right?
repetition the series at this point.
Yeah, I mean, it's like they gotta. I mean, I would just be fine if they stopped making Assassin's Creed games. To be honest, like I feel like we've had so many now, without them really changing up things enough that. Damn,
Shotgun got you.
shotgun got me.
But yeah, like, they don't even change up the settings enough. They did
No.
Egypt one time, and then they're like, okay, back to Europe.
Right. I do like that they're doing Baghdad.
Yeah.
That's cool. Still, some Eastern settings would be nice.
Hate the fact that they put all their money on Assassin's Creed.
Oh yeah,
Prince of Persia, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Like Prince of Persia. I mean, there was a Sands of Time remake they announced, and then it looked like 3 generations behind, even as a remake. And it was like, are you guys serious?
Surprised they didn't make a remake that looks older than the original game.
Right?
A D-make.
A D-make. That people do that as like joke sometimes for like
Okay.
videos on YouTube, and they're kind of fun. But like Ubisoft would be the company that would actually make a game that looks worse.
The only way I can see that like working as an actual concept is like if it's a mod for an older game.
Sure.
Like I've seen like old school Doom, but they made a mod that's 2016 Doom.
Oh, okay.
Even though it's in the old ass graphics and it's a lot jankier.
See, that's cool. Yeah, I like that.
I wonder if maybe they could just turn this into like a text-based game.
Well, like fucking Zorp or whatever.
Yeah, like just like some straight up DOS shit.
piece of the ride. To catch him, I'd have to follow his lead.
It's kind of impressive to see him jump
Might
on
be a
the
little
train
too
like that.
early. Yeah.
It's just us falling on the train tracks.
Saturday night at the movies video club.
Huh, that's a pretty long name.
I didn't even catch that.
That's a mouthful.
Yeah.
I promise we'll do this at some point.
Do this right, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It might take us a few weeks.
At least get hit by the train.
You should quick fight so you don't have to repeat the whole fight.
Oh,
Or just die.
Is there a quick save?
Yeah, you can do that.
Oh, I forgot about that. Oh shit. Okay. Yeah, we'll definitely do that.
If you can get out of this first fight.
No, I mean this hasn't been the main problem.
No, it hasn't.
So apparently all of this Birdo controversy...
were you looking it all up?
Yeah, I was reading
Birdo
it.
deep dive over here.
Apparently all the Birdo controversy comes from the fact that in one of the manuals, when Birdo was originally introduced, the description of Birdo is he thinks he is a girl and he spits eggs from his mouth. He'd rather be called Birdetta.
Oh, okay.
And that was one thing that Nintendo never addressed again. It was in like a manual that nobody read at the time, and like nobody gave a shit, and nobody acknowledged it. And every appearance of Birdo after that, Birdo was seen as just depicted as a female or whatever.
Okay.
But then
More respectful, actually, in a way.
But then later, like people were trying to find try to find trans representation in video games.
And then kind of
and so somebody found that manual or whatever and was like, Birdo is like a trans icon, and then people reading that one paragraph was like, no, Nintendo's so transphobic, they misgendered Birdo and dead named him and it named her, and it's not cool.
It seems like such a small thing. It's such a small thing to get worked up about, but that is the internet.
Yeah, so there are some people consider Birdo to be like, an icon of the trans community because Birdo was, according to this, like 2 sentences in like
one
a manual
in like the
80s.
1985.
Birdo was one of the first transgender video game characters, and then some people are angry about Birdo because in those 2 sentences they managed to misgender her, and dead name her at the same time because she'd prefer to be called Birdetta.
Okay, so what is the
Birdetta is a better name though.
Yeah.
So what is the quick save though? I don't. That's because this is the only start button I have. Is that
your train's running low?
You better hop your train, dude. Yeah. You're gonna miss it.
Well, it repeats.
Oh, okay.
It repeats, so you can keep doing it.
But he's gonna be like 10 trains down by the time you finally get on.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think I have that option here.
Can you watch for the train to be coming though?
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't appear to have.
All right, just keep your eye on the train, man.
Yeah, it doesn't.
Coming? Look down the tracks, man. Is it coming?
Dude,
it's right there. It's coming right now.
It's too late now.
Oh my god.
Well, the last time I waited until it was closer, and then I overshot.
Yeah,
it. It was long gone by the time I. Yeah, I think that might be a PC thing.
Yeah, I think I remember that on the PC, but I don't know about consoles.
So once it comes into view, I think you're good to jump.
Now.
No, that time
at least you got ran over this.
Yeah, that's more exciting,
That is more exciting.
All right, so you have to wait a little bit after you first see it to hop.
God damn, apparently this timing is all super precise. Oh, okay, yeah, so that's definitely, I think, a PC thing.
Yeah, there's no F4 on a console, unfortunately.
Timing was perfect.
Well, I did ask you to get hit by the train.
That's true.
You did pull that off. You did pull that off.
Just pushes.
Yeah, that movie's not perfect, but that scene is hilarious.
It's an amazing gag. I love that. I love that moment.
Like, you thinking what I'm thinking?
Aim for the bushes.
Let her lay on Gugneedy's desk.
Oh, thank you so much for that follow. We appreciate that.
Vinny Gugneedy was running scared.
We're not always doing retro stuff, but if that's your thing, we definitely do it.
Yeah,
All the time.
we did all of KOTOR. So.
We did do all of KOTOR. That's
Yeah.
true. That was a nice retro series.
That's good.
We've been
Remake
doing
too.
the Resident Evil remakes.
Yeah.
So.
Well, those
Kinda
are
retro.
the new ones, though. Not the retro ones.
Yeah, I know, but I mean, they're old games. They're just
Well, right, the
remake.
remake versions. All right, I'm
All right,
off pretty late.
yeah.
No worries.
All right, yeah.
Yeah, thanks
Take
for
it
stopping
easy.
in.
Yeah.
Thanks for chatting and hanging out. I hope
Have
you
a
have
nice
a good night
night or morning or
whatever you're going to go do.
some amount of time.
Yeah, that's
Sweet.
whatever time it is where you are.
All right.
No, yeah, have a good
awesomeness. We'll see you later, man.
Hopefully, we'll make this train part.
Yeah, hopefully we'll not still be doing this the next time we see you.
It'll be like 3 weeks. You'll have like fucking
Yep.
grown like a
Yeah,
fucking
take care of yourself,
beard.
man.
Yeah, you have a good one.
Yeah, seriously.
You'll be like
Hey,
looking
you're
like
good.
fucking.
You're good. You're good.
Unless you
Unless
hit
you
that
jump
pole.
sideways.
Nope. Damn.
I pushed forward, man. I swear to God.
I swear it's gonna be like 3 weeks later. He's gonna pop into the chat. You're gonna be looking like fucking like Robinson Crusoe, and you're just gonna be like fucking dead eyed, like fucking trying to get through this fucking train sequence.
I don't remember having so much trouble with this before. I don't. I really, really don't.
Maybe you get dumber.
I mean, that's entirely possible.
Yeah, man. You been huffing paint or something lately?
Or Janko, man. You've been
Yeah.
sucking on those poop balloons, dude.
No, no. I don't want to. No, man, you're telling me people are sucking on poop balloons?
That's, I mean,
Supposedly.
There's an epidemic of kids sucking on poop balloons. You telling me that? That's
There was
what's
probably,
going on
like-
in the
they want to
2000s?
get high, dude.
There's probably like one person who did that, and then he showed his friend, and somehow it became a media phenomenon. But that
Well,
was
it's like it's just like when they're like, if you hear your kids using these phrases, they might be radicalized.
Right.
And it's like you look at the phrases and it's like LMAO, and it's like, oh. Look out for these signs of your child being radicalized.
Well, that fucking happens with memes all the time. I mean, fucking Pepe the Frog, right?
That's true.
Yeah. Although there was an intentional effort by people to steal Pepe the Frog as like a symbol. Or actually to take Pepe the Frog back, because he was kind of a symbol of that 4chan environment. And then he went mainstream, and then
nice.
That did it. It worked.
Nice.
We did it. We finally did it.
Yeah, you were saying, Alex.
Oh, just that, like, he had been, like, a meme of, like, underground kind of seedy internet culture.
Yeah.
And then he started to go mainstream, and then those people were determined to somehow, like, dirty up the image of Pepe the Frog enough that, you know, the mainstream wouldn't do it anymore.
It's like weird meme gatekeeping.
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah, it really is.
Well, and it wasn't until Trump came along that they were able to really take Pepe back. They were very upset about the fact that no matter how much they tried to associate him with Nazis or like gore or like sexual perversion or anything, like people would still just post the Pepe memes on Facebook and stuff.
Right.
It wasn't until Trump and they associated Pepe with Trump that
That's
they could actually get him back.
But it's back now.
Is it?
Yeah, people are
He's
back.
going mainstream again.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I can see that.
I mean, I guess it just takes a burger joint. That's a great.
I mean, Pepe is a solid meme, man. Like he's like it's hard for people to give him up. It's just the look on his face and just kind of that resigned depression that everybody's feeling these days.
Like his hand, he's like holding the gun like this, trying to, but then his other hand is like way up here.
I mean, that might work if it was like an old time, like fucking like where you gotta flip the thing when you're firing it.
Oh,
Like a revolver.
flintlock?
Yeah, not a flintlock, but you know, like those old cowboy revolvers.
Oh, sure, where you had to cock it yourself. Yeah, the repeating rifle, man, that really changed the game.
Yeah, that was like
the hammer that cocks itself.
This is why that blood trail part of the game is good. That's gonna take us some time. But no, you're right. That repeater. That did change the game for firearms.
It first entered the game in the Civil War, didn't it? Like end of the Civil War.
Yeah. Yep. What were they? The Winchester repeating rifles. That was the first one. That's how the Winchesters got so rich. And then The guy who invented it, he died, and then his wife went fucking crazy. I've been to that house.
Oh, really?
That is so weird.
Tell anyone in the audience that doesn't know
the Winchester Mystery
story.
House out in San Jose, California. Yeah, she went crazy and like believed that she was being like haunted by the dead spirits of everyone who had been killed with a Winchester rifle. So she went to a psychic and was had them give. Oh, it's very cool, man. It's crazy. It's so weird.
Yeah, I would like to check that out.
But the psychic the psychic told her that she could never stop building her house because she had to build like rooms for all of the ghosts to live in.
That's why you don't go to a psychic for advice.
Yeah, right. So she just kept on building her house. I think there's 140 rooms in it or something like that.
Goddamn!
And then she didn't want the ghosts.
Janky ass goddamn controls.
She didn't want anybody else to know how to like navigate around the house, because she wanted to trick the ghosts so that like she would know
ghost labyrinth.
She would know where to go so she could get places, but she was hoping the ghosts would get trapped. So she'd change contractors all the time. She would like fire contractors and hire a new one and tell them to do weird shit, like put a door that on the 3rd floor that leads to the ground. Like
just goes out.
Like if you opened it and walked through, you just fall 3 stories.
I like this. I mean, were they Minotaur ghosts? Because I love this logic of like, oh yeah, this supernatural entity could come back from the dead to follow me to California and haunt me, but it can't figure out a door.
Yeah, I don't know.
Or it can't figure out a door that's intentionally confusing.
It can't get this maze hole.
Or there's at least one set of stairs that leads into the ceiling.
Right,
like
as if
a
the
flight
ghost
of stairs that
couldn't just walk through walls anyway.
Yeah, right. I don't understand. Like, obviously she lost her mind.
Right. And went to a psychic who was...
And then the other thing, she got like arthritis when she got older or whatever. So then she had a lot of the stairwells ripped out, and then these things called easy risers put in.
Okay.
It was like before like, you know, elevators were super common or anything like that.
Can't run, otherwise they can't run and not fall off.
But they're like stairs that are like 2 inches high, and then they just like switch back. So sometimes when you're walking through, you're walking up like this flight of stairs that like goes up like 2 feet over the course of the entire flight of stairs, and then you have to go and then go up the other. Like it just switches back and forth till it gets you up to the next floor.
Oh God!
They're like cabinets that are only 2 inches deep, and like it's a weird place, dude.
Huh.
You know, before the next stream, I'm gonna like look up the blood trail part and memorize the path.
Yeah.
Because I know there are dead ends
idea.
in that sequence. Like, and I don't want to waste too much time because I know I'm gonna fall off the goddamn thing.
Yeah.
Playing that part anyway.
Could you bullet time forward when you get to the edge of the pipe? Yeah.
Try, but I feel like I'm just gonna fall right off with that too.
This guy's doing pretty well for someone who got shot.
I know, right? He's fucking more maneuverable than I am.
So, is that crazy lady the ancestor of Sam and Dean Winchester?
That's a good question, man. I have no idea.
It is named after them for sure.
Is that what that spin-off show is going to be about?
There we go.
Their mystery house.
Yeah.
I mean, it'd be kind of interesting for them to go to the mystery house. Like it is. No, supposedly.
No more of that show. I don't care what the plot of the episode is. Not allowed to make any more of it.
It's supposedly pretty haunted. I've actually been to a few of the most haunted places in America.
Oh, yeah?
It's kind of interesting.
Yeah, you get any scientific evidence of ghosts?
No,
it's because there's not any.
The LaLaurie mansion did, and you can't go into it. It's like a private home or whatever, but you can like be outside of it and stuff like that. They did touch the door. I don't know. That one gave me some really weird vibes, but that's also why I know what happened.
Yeah, if you didn't know, you wouldn't.
That's probably true. I don't know. It scared Nicolas Cage off. They said that he couldn't stand living there anymore.
Well, how many drugs was he on?
Yeah, that's a good question. I don't know why you'd want to own that house. Like,
I don't either.
I mean, like, I get like the whole haunted thing, but that story is just so awful that I couldn't even imagine. Like I would live like in Lizzie Borden's house, knowing that like she had, you know, killed her parents with an axe or whatever, and be like, fine. But like when you really know what happened at that little Ori mansion, I can't imagine even like the whole like creepy novelty value. I don't know. That story is really dark. I don't like that one.
I mean, it's true.
I don't actually know that story.
No, it's a house in New Orleans, and like the woman, like there was a couple or whatever, and the husband was a doctor. He didn't seem like he was as involved in it as she was, but she would just do some truly horrific things to her slaves. Like,
really?
just god
their
awful.
blood and like
and like lock them in chests and stuff like that for days, and just I don't know. And then like a lot of them died. It was
she's like
so
an American
bad.
Elizabeth Bathory.
Kind of, yeah. It was so bad that like there was a certain level of like, I don't know how you say like not compassion, but like there was an expectation in New Orleans that like, I mean, you could beat your slaves and stuff like that, but there was an expectation, like a line that wasn't supposed to be crossed. And even like the citizens of New Orleans were like one of the reasons that they found out was that people were like, no, it's not okay how she's treating her slaves. Like, it's too much.
Even
It's
people who at the time
people who
thought it was
owned
okay
slaves.
to have slaves,
Right.
thought even she took it too far.
Yeah, they were
something.
they were calling for like the police to investigate the way that she was treating her slaves, and that's how like, so you know it was bad.
That's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Granted, you know, you would think that maybe that'd give them like an epiphany about
slavery. Yeah,
No, that's probably calling the police on her was probably good enough to help them sleep at night.
Yeah, I think they were just like, well, you know, at least I'm not that bad.
Yeah.
Like, that was probably the main thing they walked away feeling.
Well, it's like that
good
Jim
about
Jeffries
themselves.
bit. You know, I'm a responsible slave owner. I keep my slaves in a box.
That's I mean, it's
right.
I don't know. I'm thinking with my own current present day state of mind when I say that. So you know, I can only have that perspective. But I don't know. I would imagine that you'd think about it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, some slave owners back then did. I mean, you did have the ones who, at some point in their lives, you know, would realize, you know, what they'd been doing and would, you know, let their slaves go free.
Yeah, I mean, there's a reason a lot of like that was something pretty common in like wills and stuff back then. It's like when I die, I want all my slaves free, because like they knew it was wrong, but like they were taking advantage of the situation or whatever. But
right.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's complicated.
Yeah. Well, it's like, look how many of the founding fathers sided with Jefferson on putting the abolition of slavery in the Constitution, but then still kept their slaves when it didn't go through later.
Yep.
Like,
Right.
Like, what's the logic to that? Be like, to fight to have that put into the Constitution, but then when the Southerners were like, no, you're like, all right, well, I'm not going to give up my slaves, you know. And it's like, well, why'd you fight so hard to have that put in the Constitution if you're like, if you don't actually believe that? Like, I don't, I don't know. It's weird.
Yeah. What am I?
Getting shot at from somewhere.
I do find it amazing that the first slave owner in the U.S. Was a black man who went to the Supreme Court to argue that that his indentured servant shouldn't be freed.
That is super weird.
Yeah,
But stranger than fiction.
yeah.
Right? Oh shit.
Fortunately, you're practically invulnerable during bullet time.
Yeah, that makes a big difference.
I love how the dudes always have to fall off of that shit. Like it's some old-timey Western.
Right.
It is amazing how every time somebody gets shot in an old-timey Western, they have to fall off a balcony.
Holy shit, what is happening?
Well, they always gotta fall forward somehow, which is that's not how that works when you get shot.
No.
No, it's not. backwards, if anything.
Yeah. Well, in the old-timey westerns, they always look like they're having a heart attack when they get shot. They clutch their chest and then fall forward, and it's like,
oh, there you go, America's Avenger for the payback time.
Oh no!
For the payback time.
That doesn't sound. Is this advertising directly to mass shooters? Like, what is
Yeah,
that?
actually. Well, remember, that's the same brand of gun that has that other really great ad in the second game. Remember that?
Oh, I don't.
There was that TV ad.
Boy.
Captain Baseball Bat Boy.
He's back, he's mean, and he's got a bat.
Don't give him that gun.
But you remember that ad where you walk into the room, there's that TV, right? And it's like, you know, for when you fail to save your family, and there's gunshots, you hear like kids and a woman screaming or whatever, and then it cuts to like a picture of the gun. You need the Avenger. You know?
I forgot about that entirely.
Like, that's just an amazing piece of like dark humor.
Well, we're gonna have fun playing the second one then. Yeah, good God, that is dark.
But I mean, it specifically ties into Max Payne.
Oh
so,
yeah,
you know.
no, it's like perfectly dark in like the right way. Good God. That'll be the first time we've streamed something on the Xbox in forever.
When was the last Xbox thing?
KOTOR.
Yeah. That was literally like years ago.
Like one. Yeah.
Yeah, one, I think.
1 year, 5 years, there's no difference.
No difference between 1 year and 5 years.
No. Time is a flat circle, man.
Time is a flat circle.
Max Payne has nowhere left to go. We are very close to capturing him. You'll get a full statement then. Right now, I've got better things to do, ma'am.
That was Deputy Chief Jim Rivera from the NYPD with no further comment at this time.
Apart from his suspicious food habits, I figured Before to be one of the good guys. Fate had just dropped us on different sides in this. But when it came to capturing me, he was way out of his league. I had already ditched the cops a couple of rooftops back. For now.
I always find it interesting how like short of a period of time this game actually takes place in.
It's like a day,
Yeah.
right?
Like I think it might even be like a single night.
Yeah, I think so. I think you're right. What the fuck is that?
He just went down like a chump. Oh shit. Nice.
Yeah, machine guns are solid in this.
Hell yeah.
Not picking up as much ammo for them though as the others, but
Yeah, that's usually the way of it. I think later in the game, everybody starts spamming assault rifles and machine guns.
yes.
Sword on a cob.
Oh, run!
Or jog, at a reasonable pace forward.
Yeah. Yeah, you can't actually run. You can just sort of...
You'd think that he would.
You can just power walk.
Payne! I'll kill you, you lousy freaking cop!
This game's so over the top.
I think we finally cornered him.
But he's got all his friends.
No. Come on. Come on.
I like his little strafing he's doing. He's circle strafing you.
Pretty effective.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's usually like what you do to that computer.
I think there's one behind you, too.
Yeah, I am glad it doesn't take my actual aiming into account very much here because we would be doing way worse.
Yeah, you would have no ammo and not much to show for it.
There we go. Whew.
Ulysses, did I tell you that they gave that guy who interviewed the witch the top job at Fox News?
Yeah, I did see that.
Yeah,
That's good, man. He's definitely qualified. Can they get that witch a job too?
They should.
Co-host all witches, all hours at Fox.
Just becomes the witch network.
You know what? More people would watch it.
I'd actually watch it.
I'd be more interested.
Yeah.
It'd probably be more informative.
Yeah. We couldn't get less informative. Witch facts.
You can't just hurt me in cold blood.
Just keep telling yourself. Listen good, Candyman. I'm not gonna be anybody's fall guy. I want to know where your boss is hiding.
I mean, like, was one of the pieces of footage they played for Alan Wake 2, I heard Alex Casey say something about his, like, you know, his bitch of an ex-wife, right? So, like, like the trajectory of their lives being that, like, weird, almost version.
Just me and the gun and the crook. My options have decreased to a singular course.
My cousin Vinny!
Just don't hurt me no more. Pino's at Ragnarok, the nightclub.
Ragnarok.
Take me in the home into the freaking jail. Just don't hurt me.
Your rights will be ready at your funeral.
Nice.
They really like Norse mythology over there at Remedy, don't they?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, they are Finnish. So.
Yeah, that makes sense. Half of them are probably named after mythological Norse figures.
Right.
Den of drugs built into an old theater. I knew what waited inside. V-head junkies ready to explode in random acts of senseless violence. And Lupino's goon squad, the worst stone-cold killers this side of hell. Ragnarok was as inviting as a headache, flickering and flashing to a machine gun beat. The belly of the nightclub was a gothic theme park that began with bondage games and led to the nasty stuff from there.
I always did love the writing in this game.
Oh, yeah, dude. Max Payne's
It is very good.
Great, really written character.
Just like Jack Lupino.
Alright. Let's see, it is just about 5. Do you guys want to go a little longer because we started late? Or stop here?
Whatever's fine. How much game do you think is left? We should save enough for the next
That's a good
stream.
point.
But otherwise...
Yeah, I definitely don't think we're going to have a problem having enough for the next stream.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We can go a little bit
We can
longer.
go longer.
Maybe clear this
Maybe
level.
another half hour.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Or just clear this level and see what happens.
That's also good, yeah. Let's see.
What you ringing up, man?
There you go.
I don't know. It keeps giving me that option. Did that not do it? Okay. Oh, is there 2?
Yeah, I think so. Is that a radio? Oh.
Wait, what?
Where's he at?
Yeah, what the fuck? Huh.
Oh!
Oh, I see. That button must have opened the door behind you that we didn't see or something.
Okay.
Yeah.
The book had never been a bestseller.
See what's going on with this book.
Given the setting, I was surprised to find that somebody had been passing time reading. The paperback was entitled The Age of Murder and Storm. The blurb
It's like
on
Game
the
of
back
Thrones.
mentioned Norse mythos and Ragnarok. The end of a Viking world with a terrible...
Except in Game of Thrones, you can't see it. I'm never going to let that go. Never going to stop making fun of it.
I mean, Game of Thrones played the shit the bed as hard as it could.
It erased itself out of pop culture.
Yeah, it's pretty remarkable, actually.
It's like I've never seen anything else do that.
Except Lost.
Even that, I feel like, still maintains some level of fans.
Oh, shit.
Oh, wow.
Boom.
Even that, I think, still had more fans
You
than
got
Game of Thrones when
grenaded,
it was
dude.
all said and done.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, that House of the Dragon, people watching that?
Yeah, people seem to
People
like
watch that.
yeah.
People seem to like it. But again, it is like its own.
I know it's
separate.
its own thing, but it's...
It is the universe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll just wait till
Some of the
it's
shared
violently shit
characters
itself, too.
and-
Right. It could violently shit itself.
I mean, it's not the same writers, though.
No, it's
Yeah.
completely different. I mean, it
Because
might,
it was all on the writers. dude.
Yes.
the other thing too is the source material for
Right,
this one
yeah.
is done.
Gotcha.
So
But
it
yeah.
might not be amazing, but like Zombie demons from outer space.
I thought that said zombie Dennis.
Or a freaking zombie demon from outer space.
I thought that said zombie Dennis.
That would be terrifying. I'm going to eat your teeth.
God damn, somebody got COVID?
The book could never
Hey,
be a
dude.
bestseller.
Do I have to read it, or can I just go?
I think you just go.
Okay.
Well, that stuff's optional. That was close.
Alright, well, that didn't really...
Yeah, I mean, with Game of Thrones, too, like, there's people that are still holding out hope for the books, but,
I mean, if they ever come out.
well, that's what the people are hoping, is whatever.
Come out?
Whatever, they'll come out at some point, and B, that they won't be terrible, and that they'll actually be, according to whatever his vision for the universe will be, and therefore better.
Right. I mean, it would be nice, but... I mean, I got no.
I also just don't know, even if he did make the books, if they'd be any good, because 4 was such a disaster.
Yeah, 5 was a little better, but
it wasn't that great. It certainly wasn't up to the quality of, like, the first 3.
No, hell no.
I feel like that happens a lot with book series. Like, the first 2 or 3 will be really good, and then things will really run out of steam after a while.
Yeah.
I think authors get bored of their own universes sometimes, too.
Definitely.
Yeah, that absolutely happens. So far, not with us, but...
Yeah. Well, there's, like, whatever the fuck happened to the Ender's Game series.
Piled on the table.
Yeah, I've only read the first couple of those.
I highly recommend the second one if you haven't read it.
I've read the first 2.
Okay. Those are the good ones. You don't have to read anymore.
I'm trying to remember, did I read 3? What's 3?
3 is Xenocide.
Okay.
It's the one where, like, half of it's really good, but then at the end it goes into Crazy Town and nothing makes sense.
Yeah, I don't think I read that one.
Okay.
I think I just read the 2.
It's
I've
like
only
where there
read
are...
the first one.
What was it?
I've only read the first one.
I highly recommend the second one.
Okay,
But
gotcha.
then that's it.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Because, like, the third one, it's like there are multiple versions of Ender that all come to life at the same time, and, like, his brother comes back to life, but they're all, like, spiritual projections of his mind or something. And it's like him and the humans, all the different aliens are going to team up against some sort of Earth fleet that's coming to wipe out the planet. But the Earth fleet doesn't actually get there by the end of the book. It's really weird.
Huh. Okay.
I didn't think it was as good as the first 2.
Doesn't sound that great. It's not the way you described it.
I mean, maybe I'm not doing it justice. Maybe there's some subtle, glorious, like, deeper meaning that I'm too dumb to see, but I doubt it.
It's too freaky. All the screams. It's been 3 days now. Hell no. I ain't got no death wish. Gives me the creeps, especially now. It's gone all quiet in there.
They really, again, they all sound like they could be those rats from the lights. A little slow down there.
Yeah, what's up with that?
Yeah, just because it's running in, like, emulation, technically, so
okay.
it's just having...
Nice, that was a cool shot.
Yeah, not just, like, diving into his knee like the... Oh shit, that wasn't even the only...
You taking the money?
Wow, this is really lagging.
Back up a little bit, too, because I didn't see where these guys are.
Yeah, they're behind the... There you go.
Okay.
Nice of them to give away their positional advantage.
And walk towards you.
Yep. In a line.
Fucking Congo line.
I do hope they, if Remedy does these, look at the stuff that Max Payne 3 did to the gameplay, because I do think that is still one of the best, like, mechanical third-person shooters.
Bullet time is so much fun in the third one.
Well, and also just like the way that you physically move around, because their idea was, first-person or third-person shooters are never as accurate as first-person.
Right.
And so to get around that and make a third-person that was actually as accurate as a third-person, they put so many animations into how the character could like do like snapback turns,
Mm-hmm.
that they made the body movement so fluid that you actually could get around the character, aim around the character as accurately as a first-person game. It's like the old, and it's still to this day the only third-person shooter that's ever had that.
Why the fuck hasn't anybody else taken that model as inspiration?
Oh, did I die?
Did you?
I didn't think I did, but I guess so.
Oh, alright. Wow, I went by so fast I didn't even notice.
Yeah, no, seriously.
The somersault.
I've heard people swear by Ender's Shadow, which is like the Ender's game story, but from that like sidekick character's point of view.
I haven't read that either.
I haven't read it myself. To me, it sounds kind of boring, but people say it's good.
It's probably oh yeah, you know, that's the best way to write a book. That's how they wrote what's that book called? 50 Shades Darker? Or what's the one where it's from
like
his
alternate
perspective? Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what it's actually called, but I think it might just be called Gray.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I
that
got
sounds
you.
right.
That's it.
That sounds
Okay.
uninspired enough.
Yeah, right. Does it sound uninspired? Probably. Yeah, I died somehow, I guess. I don't know what happened.
Yeah, I just blinked and then you were back at the start point.
I didn't even blink. I still don't know what happened. So we
Yeah,
killed that guy, and then
yeah.
we walked in there, and it just kind of reset.
It might be a mine or something.
Or a mime.
Oh shit, a mime?
Ninja mime.
Silent but deadly.
That's the catchphrase and title of one of Johnny Cage's like fake movies. In
I remember
Mortal
that.
Kombat.
Oh.
Ninja mime, silent but deadly.
Nice.
Yeah, Mortal Kombat is great sometimes.
Oh, I'm so excited for the new one, dude. It's coming out soon. That'll be something we'll do. We'll stream the story mode for that.
Oh, yeah.
It's
That'll be
not
fun,
gonna be
yeah.
like a one sitting kind of thing.
Yeah, those are always pretty short.
Oh my god, are you serious with this fucking tiny little... I hate how jank... They got this. They gotta fix this in the remake. They gotta fix this
Fucking
shit.
tightrope rocking.
Well, and also, do you see how much I'm moving to the side when I
Yep,
just
yep.
go forward like an inch?
Well, the good thing is you don't even have to be standing on it to not fall
You know you're
down.
gonna die when you fall off.
I know.
Damn it.
God damn it.
I love the pigeon constantly cooing while you have to do that, too. Just the little details, you know.
That is some... Fuck this.
Maybe this is what we'll call it. And then off the screen you'll have to figure out a
when
way
you got-
past that.
When you got fresh eyes, you can...
Yeah.
Man, that is glitchy.
It's a slightly bigger room. I think that might just be part of it. Goddamn ridiculous horseshit.
Seriously, somebody shut that pigeon off. You know what I want to read at some point if I have endless free time to waste on garbage?
Oh, yeah?
I want to read fucking what's his name? The dude who founded Scientology.
Oh,
L. Ron Hubbard, you
Yeah,
want to
L. Ron
read some of
Hubbard.
his trash?
Well, he
I already
wrote.
read some of it.
I tried reading Battlefield Earth and I couldn't finish it because it was just too shitty. But what I want to see, just
You
you know,
should
even,
just read Dianetics, dude.
I don't know, man.
Yeah, you don't want to find out how machines are crazy and
Are there any cyclos in Dianetics?
another 50 cycles. No, I don't think so.
But no, he made what is called the Mission Earth Decology.
Okay.
Decology? I ain't reading that shit. Holy balls.
Yeah, 10 long.
What the fuck?
Oh yeah, you just disappeared. Like, that
What?
seems like a glitch.
No, yeah.
You
Yeah,
didn't
it seems
die.
like
You just went under the stairs and it glitched.
Maybe you
Okay.
should just save. There's something going on.
I wouldn't say anything to his face.
Do you guys want to stop here?
Yeah, might as well
it
pick up
seems like
here
we got
later,
a
'cause
technical
this
issue.
seems like we're kind of trapped.
It's too freaky. All the screaming. It's been 3 days now.
Alright, we can leave off for here for right now. That's
Solve
okay.
this mystery another time.
Yeah. Let me see who is on. We can rate out. And,
Yeah, it's a decology, 10 books, and they're really long, and most of the series is apparently nothing happens because it's such a pointless story, pointlessly drawn out over way too many pages. I'm not sure why he had to write that much, but I guess he had to justify spending all that time on a boat somehow.
there we go.
Because apparently it was like released by the church like after he died or something like that.
Oh, interesting. Yeah.
Alright.
A decology? Man, you've got to have a hell of a pitch for me to start something like that. And I know L. Ron Hubbard doesn't have one, dude.
No, hell no, he doesn't.
He didn't have a pitch for a fucking short story.
He had a pitch for religion, I guess.
Yeah, that's about it.
That's
those are easier to pitch than stories.
That's true, because they don't have to be good. Alright, and on that note, we'll be back in 2 weeks.
Alright. Take it easy, everybody.
See ya.